Opie and Anthony.
Radio Shock Jock.
Opie and Anthony.
Hi-yo. 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 Come on, let's do a Bollywood dance to start the show. What do you say? Hi-yo. Hi-yo.
Let's not.
How about someone sits in the nice chair over there and gives me the hi-ho? Hi-ho. I am such a loser. I saw Slumdog Millionaire, right?
Yeah.
I came in here. I think I was the first to see it. Or Jimmy, you saw it too early on?
Yeah, I think you guys actually, you saw it before me and then I saw it next week.
It was really close. But I came in here, I saw Slumdog Millionaire, and I said, Slumdog Millionaire will win everything. I want them to pull the clip. So all I had to do was hang on and just believe in myself, right?
Yeah.
Last night I stopped in and I hung out with Ron and Fez a little bit. I live in the city. I live close. I'm like, what the hell? I'll go. They did a pre-Oscar radio show. Dude, on the air last night, I go, you know, I've been thinking about this Slumdog Millionaire, and I think, you know what? I think Hollywood's going to love that Benjamin Button movie instead.
Oh,
all I had to do was hold on to what I believe. I would look like a hero right now. So I said that Benjamin Button would win Best Picture and would win for other things because Hollywood likes that type of movie making. Not that, you know, I went against what I believe.
Yeah, I didn't
think Benjamin Button was a better movie, but I just thought that was the type of movie Hollywood just enjoys. So now I blew it in. I came in here and said that Slumdog would win everything.
You second-guessed yourself.
And they pretty much won, I think, 8 out of 10 last night, Slumdog Millionaire.
8 Academy Awards to Slumdog.
Yeah.
I'm not like, oh, my God, that's ridiculous, but, you know, I liked it. I thought it was good.
Mm-hmm.
Worthy of 8 Academy Awards.
There we go.
I thought Harvey Milk was good. I'm Harvey Milk. I'm here to recruit you.
I did say Sean Penn would win Best Actor over Mickey Rourke.
I was surprised
that came through.
Mickey Rourke won everywhere else. I thought they were going to give it to him again, but
Yeah.
I was happy. I wanted Sean Penn to win.
Well, I think what happened with Mickey Rourke, I think he had that award. And then he started doing interviews the last couple of weeks because, you know, the Oscar buzz, so everybody wants to talk to you.
Yeah.
And he was the wrestler in front of everybody. So I think people started thinking, you know what? I don't think he really was acting. I think he was just being himself on film.
and the way they were talking about it, they were saying like treating him like he was his character in the movie. Mm-hmm. Like this is his big comeback.
Right.
And boy, look at where he is now. And
you know, when someone plays a character like Mickey Rourke did in The Wrestler, and then you see them out of character, usually they're well dressed and well defined and
not
very intellectual. But you got the same guy. You got the same guy that was in The Wrestler.
Yeah.
And I think that might have messed up his chances. He probably should have just, went away for a couple weeks.
Yeah, just disappear.
And I think then people started thinking, well, Sean Penn did a better job at acting.
Yeah. I think he did, you know.
So Sean Penn won, Best Actor. Slumdog won Best Movie. And then after that, it's pretty much who gives a crap, right?
Yeah.
Director was Slumdog Millionaire.
Yeah, and then they bring the whole goddamn India.
Yeah.
They brought all of India up there. Strange little children and guys.
Well, it was all the different versions of the two main characters.
Yeah.
Growing up.
That and the one guy that played the host, the millionaire, groping that small child in front of him the whole time. He was holding the little child in front of him the whole time. Creepily.
I had a bail.
Millionaire.
I had a bail. I was tired. What, the Indian Regis?
Yeah.
Is a creepo.
Millionaire.
So, Slumdog wins Best Picture, and then Sean Penn, we said, for Milk, and Kate Winslet for The Reader. Now,
for The Reader.
Let me tell you something about The Reader. I had no desire to see The Reader.
Based on the synopsis.
Right.
It's the synopsis for it just sucked.
They didn't know how to describe these movies this year because we said Slumdog Millionaire I thought was one of these fun little indie films that wasn't going to hurt anybody.
Yeah.
And then when I started watching that movie, I'm like, wow, I had no idea how horrific this movie was. I thought it was just a cute little movie about a guy trying to win some buckos.
Yeah.
Well, the same thing with The Reader. My girl goes home to Philly, and I was lucky enough to have a legal screener copy of The Reader. Uh-huh. She brought it home with her. This Reader movie is porn. Kate Winslet is pretty much naked throughout the entire movie.
What's she doing there? Huh?
Not only is she naked, she's teaching the young lad all sorts of different sexual positions.
She's kind of changed since the old painting of her in the Titanic.
A little sag to the...
the boobs are acting like the Titanic. They're just kind of...
What happened to those
glub?
What happened to the full feeders? Now they're a little
longer.
But this movie...
Yeah, see, there you go.
This movie is... there's a lot of nudity. And she's teaching the young lad all sorts of different sexual positions. And my girl...
How about that?
And my girl was sitting there with her parents watching this thing, feeling really uncomfortable. Because it wasn't the basic nudity you get in your films. This was pretty hardcore because it was important to the storyline, right? Yeah. So now I want to see The Reader. Although now that I saw the screen caps of her not so stellar boobs, I'm not really sure anymore.
Let me tell you though, screen caps will never do justice to a moving picture of nudity. Mm-hmm. They're always a little awkward, screen caps. But you get her moving around, a little jiggle in there. That might pep it up a bit.
Just a little?
Yeah. See, is that the Titanic one?
God, look
at that. See that? She was a little more...
You know that was 12 years ago?
God damn,
12
really?
effing years ago, that Titanic movie. So,
wow.
You know what? For 12 years, all right.
12 years gone by, whatever.
She might have to, fill them up a little bit.
Yeah, some kind of work done.
Can you fill them up just a little bit?
Yeah, go pull up to the gas station.
Just a couple pumps.
What is that? What's that from, Iraq?
Nice. 1996, a movie called Jude.
Yeah, she loves getting naked, this Kate Winslet, man.
Is she groomed at all?
Nope.
Wow.
Nope.
That is a muskrat.
Jude. What is that when a camera film comes out and tells you that your date is Jewish and you don't know it?
Oh, I've been Jewish.
Oh,
darn.
All right, well, there you go. So she won for The Reader. And it's a movie, that has a lot of nudity, so now I gotta go see that. And then, of course, Heath Ledger. And that was so... I don't think anything has been more obvious in Oscar history. Like Jimmy was saying just before the show, like they like to give that little twist at the Oscars, like, oh, everyone is assuming this, but then this happens. Yeah. Sort of with the Sean Penn thing, because Mickey Rourke was winning a lot of the awards leading up to the Oscars.
Uh-huh.
But this Heath Ledger, there was going to be no surprise there.
Yeah.
It was so obvious he was going to win that award. And I was disappointed. I thought we were going to see a corpse.
Oh, too soon. A little too soon. The awards show itself, Hugh Jackman.
Yeah.
I don't know who he's trying to fool with that wife and kids.
Well, just about every single one of those guys.
Dude, Hugh Jackman seems like one of the gayest individuals I've ever seen. Mm-hmm. He loves Broadway.
Yeah.
He's hosted the Tonys.
Yeah. Less or greater, those symbols? Less or greater than Anderson Cooper?
More gay than
greater.
Anderson Cooper.
If Anderson Cooper, wink, wink,
I'm just saying,
nudge, nudge, was.
I'm not saying anyone's gay. I'm not dragging anyone out of the closet. I'm just saying, in my opinion, more gayer than Anderson Cooper.
Yeah.
And he's Wolverine, for God's sake. The guy's kicking ass. I love that. Mm-hmm. And,
you see, speaking of which, did you see Matthew Broderick and his new look?
Ooh.
He's decided to look like Nathan Lane.
Yeah, a bit. He's another one. He's taking old Horseface, and that's his beard.
Yeah.
Just look, Hugh Jackman.
That's what he was dressed like last night? I missed that.
I don't think that was last
night. Oh, okay.
No, but that's like probably at a Tony's. And his mannerisms, everything, just come off as very gay. But,
well, he's an actor. He's an actor.
And they said that the Oscars were going to be taking quite a different approach this year than in past, because there's been a comedian as a host since, I think, 1985 or something like that.
Right.
And they took a different approach, which made it more longer and more drawn out than I've ever seen it. Instead of just saying, and the nominees are blah, 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 they brought out celebrities, past Oscar winners, to come out and individually kiss the ass of the nominees.
Of each nominee.
And so for Best Actress, they drag out a bunch of actresses, and a couple of them are doing a great job of actually making the nominee actresses cry. And what you did with this moment in time,
blah blah blah,
on
blah,
film,
blah.
You put down an emotion that captured the nation's attention, and they're and you see them mouthing, "Thank you, thank you."
I know I'm great.
Yeah,
I know I'm great. I just keep telling myself I am actually great.
Halle Berry. Stupid Halle Berry then reads it off a teleprompter pretty much and ruins the whole mood. Ruins that whole vibe that they had, that they were actually being sincere.
Yeah, you had a feeling that they were kind of just talking off the cuff.
Winging it.
And your performance in the reader.
Yeah. Yeah, they were acting, which is what they do. Right. So they were doing a good job of acting like they gave a crap about the nominees. And I'm like, wow, they're making them cry. They do. And then Halle Berry gets up there and
she's squinting. She doesn't have her glasses.
And she's just like, what you have done? Like she's reading it. Like, oh, you stink. And then Sophia Loren.
Yeah.
Oh,
Leatherface.
Holy Jesus.
Wow.
She,
I thought that was Hellboy coming up on stage.
It was horrible.
Wow. What happened to her?
She is a color a human should not be.
Right. That's an orange, and I don't think it's healthy.
Some tan thing. And then they showed her from the back.
Looked like a dry riverbed.
Yeah, there was just her ass was. It was flat. I saw flat ass. Yeah, very flat and fat. She's no kid, that's for sure.
Yeah.
But, oof. And then they did the same thing for the actors. They drag out Academy Award-winning actors, I guess 5 or 6 of them, whatever, and they start talking. And they had the one guy from the piano there, when they were the pianist. Remember him?
Yeah, that guy.
Yeah, Brody there.
I like to say that guy.
Adrian Brody. Yeah. And he's talking about Frank Langella's performance in Frost Nixon.
Sure.
And he's telling Langella that he did an amazing job as Richard Nixon. He brought to the screen Richard Nixon as had never been seen before, blah, blah, blah. And there's a man, what's his name? Jesus, can't think of anybody's name.
Oh, Hannibal Lecter, dude.
Anthony Hopkins.
Anthony Hopkins, right.
There's Anthony Hopkins, who played Nixon, right on stage waiting to intro the next guy. So it's kind of looking.
So why wouldn't they have?
I played Nixon.
Wait, why did they have Anthony Hopkins do the freaking Nixon thing? And they could have twisted in some way. A lot of people thought I did such a great job. But wow.
But it's just Adrian Brody pretty much slapping Anthony Hopkins in the face for his portrayal of Nixon by saying Langella did such a great job.
You should have just turned to him and said, "Oh yeah, you did Nixon too."
Yeah. I forgot.
We all forgot about your performance.
Wait, was it a joke that was missed?
Maybe.
No,
they don't know how to do jokes.
They weren't really joking. So if it was a joke that missed, it was so obscure and so weird.
It's a good question, though.
Because they just stood there and were just kissing the ass of these people. They weren't really joking about it, except for
because it was a serious moment, Jimmy.
De Niro with Sean Penn.
He had one funny line about how did you ever get a role playing a non-gay guy?
Yeah. How'd you ever get a role playing a straight guy? Yeah. It was. I don't know. I can't watch him speak, though, without thinking of your impression of him. When he walked out, all I started doing was... that's what I just... and it was so hard to watch some of the clips of him as a young guy picking up his Oscar and stuff. Oh, unbelievable. And they went through the death montage.
Oh, see, I missed the death montage.
Oh, the death montage.
I heard they were going to cut the audio. Did they do that? Or were you allowed to applaud for your favorite dead guy?
You know what they did?
That's one of my favorite parts.
They had Queen Latifah. That sassy black woman. They had her singing.
Please tell me she was in the montage.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry.
Why do they try to make her a sex symbol? Stop.
I know. Stop it. Stop it with the makeup commercials. You're a slob.
You're a big-ass black woman, all right?
Anyway.
You're not sexy in any stretch of the imagination.
So she's singing the song through the montage, so you couldn't really applaud in the middle of it. And I guess that was a way of keeping it shorter. But they still applauded. Some people got the louder, where we like this dead guy better than this dead guy.
All right, take Heath Ledger out of it, because obviously he got the thunderous applause probably. Who was up there as far as
biggest one?
Popular dead guy?
Paul Newman.
Oh, wow.
Paul Newman got
beating
the
out
big one.
Heath Ledger?
Yeah, he got the big one, and it was the last one.
Well, that was an upset.
And then
right
they
there.
showed a little clip of one of his movies, so they had some audio of him talking and stuff. Yeah. But other dead guys, Ricardo Montalban, he got pretty good applause for a dead guy.
Mm-hmm.
And then the black guy that died recently, the comic there.
Bernie Mac?
Bernie Mac,
sure.
Yeah, I think he, gave him some applause.
But she was singing a song over that?
Yeah,
That's kind of distracting.
Over it?
Yeah. Because, see, they don't want... No, I was reading up on this. They don't like the fact that people are applauding for their favorite dead guy.
Yeah.
So they were trying to, mask that by having Queen Latifah sing a little song. But that's got to be a tough spot for her.
Well, they didn't show her singing it.
Right.
They kind of showed her start it, and then they went off and just started showing some of the...
What was the song she was singing?
Who knows? Some maudlin, horrible, morbid...
My only friend, the end.
But doesn't that show you how typical it is? Let people clap for who they like. You know what?
Yeah.
Nobody cares about the musical guy or the key grip.
Right.
They show some old black and white picture of some guy splicing film, and you're like, wow, I'm not clapping.
It's safe to say, and I'm sure it's going to be said a lot today, but the Oscars, they sucked. I know that's the in thing to do and say, they're not like they used to be and all, but they really were awful.
I think we've reached a time where it's almost like the variety show thing. We were talking about that. Like in the 70s and even 80s and stuff, the variety show is a completely acceptable form of entertainment.
Yeah.
You took a stupid celebrity that might have had one movie or even a sports figure, a singer, and you gave them a variety show where they would have guests and come on, and people watched it. They were ratings grabbers. And now, we just kind of grew past it. And I think a lot of these award shows, we're just kind of getting over these things, and where they're not entertaining anymore. They're passé. A night for Hollywood to honor its own.
If I was the guy in charge of that, I would just make every single one of those people go up there without a script, without anything. Yeah. And because that's what the whole media world is all about, off the cuff and reality.
Didn't they try that one year? I don't know. I think they tried that one year where they had no teleprompter.
But people would watch that wow, how is Sean Penn without the words written down?
Yeah.
Could Halle Berry pull it off? Talking about this actress without anything prepared.
I submit to you, no.
Yeah. But you know what? Hollywood would never allow those guys to be shown naked on a stage, basically. They would never do that.
They look like idiots.
Yeah. All right, we're just getting started.
I also think one of the things that's happened is it's gotten so political, and everyone's tried to be so smart and so meaningful, and they're becoming just such a bunch of drips.
Yeah.
And the only good thing about the Oscars is watching a guy like Chris Rock kick them in the teeth. It's fun watching them get kicked in the teeth, but they're such hypersensitive babies, they can't be kicked in the teeth. Yeah. They want to be taken seriously. And in the era of reality TV and all these websites where you could see people's heads being lopped off, just watching a bunch of douches self-congratulate is very, very dull.
You know what? Good point. And if I may elaborate on that a second, James, back in the day, as they say, you would see these celebrities in movies and on award shows. And when you saw them on award shows, that was pretty much the only time you saw them being themselves, even if they are reading a teleprompter. They would bring them out, and you were kind of like, wow, look at there's Robert De Niro, Right. There's another, famous actress, Meryl Streep, that, you don't see them outside of the movies.
Right.
Now, with TMZ, all these celebrity sites, the internet, you can see these people cursing at their directors, just being people. The vulture paparazzi and video-razzi come up, and we have more accessibility to these celebrities than we ever did. So I think the award show, that's why it's so passé. It's like, look, we see these people with their, figuratively speaking, their clothes off. So the award show isn't special.
Right.
Yeah, I make a great point.
Yeah, they're just not these interesting people who need a warm night. Warm, fuzzy hugs.
Yeah.
Drop dead.
All right, with that, we're going to take our first break. We got Sean Penn's acceptance speech. Acceptance speech. He did.
Yeah, his opening line was great.
He's trying to keep it fun, I guess.
Apparently, he's well aware of how much people hate him.
Yeah, absolutely. And then, we got some audio to play for you guys. Just getting warmed up. Opie and Anthony. Also, we'll get your thoughts on the Oscars. 877-212 Owen Day.
The constant.
Oh boy, this is professional radio.
Breakdown.
Best. Who gives a crap, right? There you go. Good morning. Welcome to the Opie and Anthony Show.
That's how it's supposed to sound when we came back.
We're just lucky to be here, right, guys?
Happy to be here.
Way to go, E-Rock. Way to go. Way to go with that rumor thing. Way to go.
E-Rock knows everything.
What happened?
Nothing happened.
Nothing happened.
They're hinting strongly that this fine radio station is going CHR. Got it right here in front of me.
I thought it was hinting strongly that it was the other one.
Well,
that's kind of what I heard.
Maybe the company could do the right thing and give us some kind of clue. That would be very nice.
Well, the keys work, so that's a good clue.
Yeah, that's good.
We've worked off and on for you guys for 10 years. How about you help us out a little bit and tell us which way you're leaning? Because David Hinckley writes today, a top 40 K-Rock.
Really?
Carolla sends a signal. Adam Carolla said bye-bye to his radio show out there in L.A. He's going to be doing the podcast thing. I think we're all going to be doing the podcast thing in the near future. I think that's where this whole thing is going. Adam Carolla finished his run on a Los Angeles radio station Friday by strongly suggesting that a CBS station in New York will change formats. Speculation immediately focused on the possibility of rocker, K-Rock, flipping to a top 40 format, which is what happened with CBS's KLSX in Los Angeles, which cut Carolla loose. Its talk format became top 40 97.1 amp radio Friday afternoon. And by the way, 923 amp radio or whatever the hell was bought.
Oh, it was?
Yeah, but I'm suspicious that it might be one of our clowns.
Oh.
I don't know, though.
Dummies.
But the website has officially been bought.
Can't check who bought it?
Carolla, no, you can't really. Carolla said CBS had talked to him weeks ago about coming to New York. It was a done deal. Then the New York office was pulled off then the New York offer was pulled off the table. They're doing some flipping over there. I'm not mentioning the specific station for a reason. CBS is making sweeping changes. And of course, CBS has no comment on any of this.
Right.
How about you let us know a little bit, though?
Yeah,
maybe a little bit
comment.
behind the scenes.
Maybe a little comment for us.
That would be nice.
Eesh.
Well, the Opie and Anthony sign is off the wall.
That's good.
Yeah,
which would also not be a good sign.
But every sign is off the wall.
Not CBS FM.
Oh, really?
CBS FM sign is still on the wall.
See, what's weird is everybody left this facility to go downtown. Yeah. We were told we're staying here, but they removed the Opie and Anthony sign. Now, I like to think I'm a pretty smart person.
Yeah.
If we're going to still broadcast here, why would you have to
Why would you move that one? And all the K-Rock signs, I do believe, right?
Right.
And all the upper brass are wearing amp hats.
Right. And then Maura. Yeah. Maura was staggering around here like a drunk. 5:15 in the morning. Maura, who used to be the GM until she was demoted, because that's what's happening in radio, nothing to do with her abilities. She pops her head into our office. I'm like, what are you doing here? She goes, just getting home from my Oscar party. 5:15 in the morning. Is she still here?
I don't know.
Yeah, well.
We'll check her old office.
She should be walking around with one of those hats that holds 2 beer cans with just a whiskey bottle in each one.
Straws, yeah.
Safe to say that she likes her brewskis.
Oh, boy, does she. Meister Brown a can.
Oh.
E-Rock, you got some more gossip?
No. Maura's hiding in one of the production studios, holding her head in a dark.
Why is she here?
Area. I don't know.
Is she supposed to be at work for the big format change, maybe?
She's laying down. She doesn't have her shoes on. She's just waving me off. Leave her alone.
Are you kidding?
She's waving you off.
Do we have any wireless mics around here?
No,
why would we? Where is she?
Took them all away.
She's down the hall on the other side.
Like all the way down?
Yeah.
Could someone get a little interview with her?
Yeah.
Could we, get some audio?
At least a little foot worship session.
I would love to know why she doesn't want to go home. What's that about?
A little busy. Been out.
We'll try to get her on the air somehow, some way. Steve on Long Island. What's up, Steve?
Hey, guys, what's going on?
Hello.
Just
Hello. Speaking of things that didn't work, I was enjoying the show, and then Steve Martin walked on. At that point, my blood curdled, and then I proceeded to fall on the floor and throw up cancer on the carpet.
Was that when
he stinks, and I don't like him.
Was that when he came out with Tina Fey?
Yes.
Tina Fey is so effing funny, man.
Oh, God, my head hurts.
She really is a funny broad. But she was out there with Steve Martin, and I don't know what it is, because growing up, I loved Steve Martin. And I can't...
Now.
When all right. You know what? Why bother? How about we just frunkus all morning? How about we just all frunkus?
He could not throw in more show references.
Right. No. You kid about frunkusing all morning, but I think it'd be good for everyone.
Why not?
But I used to love him too, man. It's hard to watch him now.
I don't know what it is. I think it has to be this whole thing he did with the Pink Panther series. I can't, like that caller said, I can't stomach even looking at him anymore.
I think what it is, too, it's that smug, it's his cheaper by the dozen movie poster face.
Right.
Yep.
It's the
right.
It's the kind of half squinted eyes and the smirk. It's like he's just a little too delighted with himself.
Father of the Bride 3.
Yeah, and he thinks he's a brilliant art collector and he's a banjo connoisseur. It's like, just shut up.
He's so much. There it was. Oh,
he's a funny
God.
Oscars host too. I mean, I like him.
He's so much better than everybody. Look at that face.
He does try to come across like no one is as funny as I am, and I know he's trying to play that a little bit, but I think he really believes that, and I think that's one of the problems I have with him.
What did he do on the Oscars last night?
He came out with Tina Fey. They had a little back and forth, Do
we have it? Was it terrible?
Well, now that it's been mentioned, yeah, we could get that from the boys in the back office. Let's say hi to Carlos in California. Carlos.
Hey.
Hey.
Who am I talking to?
What?
It's Monday.
Carlos.
Hey, Carlos.
What are you doing?
Hello, Carlos.
Well, I'm a little drunk from the night before. Excuse me.
You're a little drunk from the night before?
Ah, okay.
Yes.
Oh, boy.
And there's a big shift between, the sound, how loud you guys are until when I'm on the phone, apparently.
Yes, okay. Well, you're on the phone. You're on the air.
Yeah.
Go, Carlos.
Stump
I wanted to say
yes, yeah.
that I was there at KLFX when, not when they switched over, but before they switched over.
Yeah.
And just, the whole feeling of the whole matter was so, sad. And, I was, hanging around, with everyone who was getting fired. And, it makes me feel bad for radio.
Well, that's part of radio.
Yeah.
When they flip and you leave and you realize you'll never see people again.
Well, there's an old saying, you're not really in radio until you've been fired. The old jocks love to say that one to the newcomers. Yeah, it is sad because, those shows were doing well in their demos, but they just couldn't sell it, so they had to try something different, Carlos.
Yeah.
And I'm sure they're going to do the exact same thing to this station.
Well, I would hope
because no one's talking, and it's like, okay, if we were valuable to the company and their future, I think they would calm us down a little bit instead of having us wonder day after day after day.
I thought they tried.
They did. They opened the window and they put a plank. They said, "Here for your walk to XM."
Well, my one question is talk radio? Isn't that the one viable source of content as opposed to music?
Where have you been, Frankie Blue?
Well, Carlos, in the midst of your blackout, you raised an interesting point about talk radio being content original. Yes, you're right.
Yeah.
I believe in that whole FM talk thing. Maybe you come up with a better name. But I think radio in general always I'm going to hang up on you, Carlos. Thank you for that. I think radio just continues to miss the boat.
Yeah.
With everything going on in this world right now, I mean, you watch CNN for 10 minutes, and you feel like the world's going to end any day.
Yeah.
And it's a perfect time to actually talk about stuff. But radio will miss the boat again, and instead of maybe understanding that this is a perfect time to get some young talk shows on the air, they're going to blow off all content-producing radio shows and go with like an iPod format. They just always miss.
It's the cheaper of the two, so
right.
It's easier to just...
And I'm talking about radio in general. I'm not even talking about this company because it's happening all over the place. They're getting rid of people that have things to say.
Yeah.
So
I don't understand. It's all advertiser based. Everybody knows that. It's like based on when they can't sell it, it's because the advertisers won't buy it because they're afraid of the content.
Right.
And it's like what Kellogg's did with Michael Phelps. It's companies are just so terrified.
Mm-hmm.
And I can understand if David Duke has a radio show and you don't want to advertise, all right.
Where is this?
What's that? WKLN.
Oh my God.
But I can't understand this fear they have. Like, there's somebody on this show, or whether it's Corolla's show or Lycus or whoever it is going to say something naughty. Mm-hmm. And the people are going to go, we don't like what you said. We're not going to use Charmin bath tissue. It just doesn't make sense to me.
Yeah.
The way advertisers run away like that. It's like all you're doing is telling people about a product.
Yeah.
McDonald's is not saying that they agree, or any company, with what we say or don't agree with what we say. They're just going, hey, look, you listen to Opie and Anthony, have a burger.
Yeah.
That's not a bad thing to say.
Have a burger. Nice.
Now,
it's an okay thing to say.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Of course. Good thing to say. Yeah, I don't get it. I don't know. They say the writing's on the wall, but there's apparently nothing on the walls here. So I don't know what to think.
Wow. Whatever.
Well, I have my theories as to why they're not going to do it, but I think that a rock station here is, I don't think you just want to give the other rock station a boost. For what?
Well, we have a 50-50 chance. 50... It's either going to be this station or the other station. That's pretty obvious at this point.
It'd be funny if they flipped 10-10 wins and made it all gay news all day long. That was the big flip. Yeah. It was the same station, but everybody had to talk in a Swiss accent.
All right, let's say hi to Tom in Chicago.
They hated it.
Going to the Windy City. Yes, Tom.
Hey, did you guys notice last night it just seemed like the stage was really small and everyone was like packed on top of each other?
That was so calculated. Like, Hollywood is like trying to show, like, the economy's falling apart, so we have to like downplay the.
Oh, is that what they were doing?
The glitter of the Oscars, man.
Tame it down a little.
They so tamed it down a little bit.
And what the heck was with Philip Seymour Hoffman wearing this stupid do-rag thing? Did he have the hair follicle?
I think he got the hair plugs.
Maybe
like
he got follicles.
Hair plugs, right, Ed? Like you?
No,
did?
They're not hair plugs. Stop it. They're follicles, individual follicles taken from the harvest area.
Was he wearing a do-rag?
He's been wearing a...
Sorry.
No, I actually interrupted you that time. Go ahead, Tom.
Did you see Tyler Perry on Larry King Live?
No.
I know you guys love Tyler Perry, so I figure the audio probably's got to be pretty good with...
40
Yeah, we'll take a look at that. $41 million for Medea Goes to Jail, #1 movie at the box office.
I like it though, because even though the movie I probably wouldn't enjoy that much, I like the idea that it's not. It's different than a Stephen White movie or a lot of these other movies.
Is it different, or is it just another? Here's another guy dressed as a black woman being sassy.
So. Well, he created his own thing. I'm saying
his own thing. No. Isn't that the same thing Martin did? Isn't it the same thing Eddie Murphy did? I mean, they put on women's clothing and.
Now, this Medea movie, you do realize to be the #1 movie at the box office that Whitey had to go to the movie, right?
No, not necessarily.
Whitey had to help those numbers.
No, they said older women were the big audience for this movie.
Like older
women, not
really?
Old women, not like old fogey ladies, but
like 20 to 24.
Upper demo, yeah, upper demo women were going to see this movie. That's who went to see it.
Yeah,
because they just love it. Oh, look at that Medea. What
was #2 at the box office? I always like seeing what was #2.
I think it was Gladiator over my house.
Really?
Oh.
You're taking box office receipts now?
Yes, now I'm taking box office receipts.
Yeah.
You should have seen some of the great racist scenarios that were being played out in my theater. Things that we didn't have to put up with. in a movie theater because it's in my house. So we were all joking about it.
Oh, really?
And doing little scenarios of what it's like to be in a real movie theater with the cell phone going off. Other people threatening you with your life.
How was the theme?
It's amazing. I love it.
We'll get to that in a second because we're heading toward a break, and I don't want to cut you off because I do want to hear about the new theater.
Man.
But this is going to drive Jimmy nuts. Once again, Taken does very well at the box office. They're loving this movie.
Well, they also...
Although people wrote me and they said, Jimmy the movie's awesome, but Jimmy ruined the girl thing for me with her silly run.
The movie's not awesome. It's not an awesome film.
Not awesome.
I saw the movie.
I did too. I liked the action. I liked the action.
The action itself.
The storyline was
The story was corny and weak. It just was meaningless drivel. It was like a Jason Statham movie, which is okay to watch, but the action is good, but you don't care about any of it. It was just dull.
But the action was a little unique. They did some different things with this.
Yeah, they had a man in soy sauce on his head running around trying to save a retarded running girl. That was unique. No one's ever done that before. And for good reason.
And someone's telling me that there's another version of Taken that went international that's even bloodier and more violent than the one they're showing in the States. I don't know if that's true, but I definitely liked some of the. And I'm not an action movie guy for the most part. I really enjoyed the action in this movie.
Well, the other Taken you're just talking about was done by Steve Martin, and it was called the Pink Panther series. You know what great action movies to me are some of the old Stallone movies. Schwarzenegger to me is the best action star ever. The Terminator is a great action movie.
Yeah,
this is crap.
Drivel.
At least the Terminator story is more believable. Than this idiocy.
Yeah, I can't argue the story of Taken. I can argue that the action sequences were really good.
He brings her
really good.
He brings her a karaoke machine, and the new stepdad gives her a pony, and she retard runs over to it.
She drops what her father gives her pretty much in the driveway, and then retard runs to the new pony where the unloving, uncaring new dad is there.
And within 24 hours...
just wants some poo-ha.
After the kidnapping, within 24 hours, he's over there in the exact same spot, hiding under the bed. Shut up.
Well, she
was crapola.
He was playing out how she was taken.
Yeah, the CIA guy having a barbecue with 3 other dullards. Hey, you want to come back on the team? What? What team? What is this? Was this supposed to be charming? I come back for my daughter. Why'd you leave? We don't explain that. Why does the mother hate you? Maybe because I accepted the script. That's the only thing I can think of. We don't explain that either.
Yeah, but he was making some fine burgers for everybody.
Oh, that was the best part of the movie to me. It made me hungry. That was a terrible movie.
I liked it. I liked the action sequence.
Look, a lot of people loved it. Patrice loved it.
The storyline was, I'm sounding like a broken record, but I like your take on it with the dumb barbecue. Just 3 pals getting together.
But that's supposed to add depth to him as a character, telling you things in a quick period without going through his whole. But I didn't care about any of it. It was just not believable to me.
Oh, the extended uncut version will be on DVD March 3rd for everybody. Look at that.
A little more roughing up of some innocent people.
Oh, cool. Maybe that's where the story is.
Going with the storyline, though, that Jimmy is doing a fine job with, what drove me nuts about Taken was the whole pop star angle, the Britney Spears character. And then at the end of the movie, because of things that went on, the Britney Spears pop star owed Liam Neeson's character a little favor, so Liam Neeson brings the daughter over to meet the Britney Spears character.
Yeah.
And we're all educated enough to know that Britney Spears' character would not be just living in a house where anyone could drive by the house and park in front of her house because that's the only spot left in the neighborhood.
Yeah.
Like, she would be in a gated community, especially after what happened to her backstage at the show where Liam Neeson basically saved her life. All of a sudden, she just opens the door, and there's just Joe Public walking around outside her house.
Oh, hi.
Right.
And he was trying to bring his daughter to have her, learn the ropes to sing, and that it was like a character trait. I couldn't have cared less. Her daughter could have enjoyed making hats out of hay, and that would have been as interesting to me in the story as that nonsensical pipe dream she had. That retard runner.
But I think they even knew that the storyline was weak, because they little story, lots of action. A little more story, right back to the action. They were never far from the action part of that movie.
Ooh.
Slumdog Millionaire. Here's an example.
Sorry, I was just watching the opening.
Oh, is that the opening?
To the,
see.
The gay Oscars, apparently.
Oh, God.
The low-budget Oscars, We get it, low budget, because times are tough.
Yeah.
Right, Hollywood? We get it.
At least Spielberg was dignified. He wasn't irritating.
He was,
he always comes off good.
Yeah.
I got to tell you, like Ron Howard, who I'm named after.
Yeah.
Because I looked like that little fella that he played way back.
Little Opie back in Mayberry.
His hair loss is horrific.
Oh, wow. There's not enough
I love this
follicles
guy.
in his harvest area to patch up that world of hurt up top.
But if you dumped chemo on your head and just started pulling your hair out willy-nilly, you couldn't look like Ron Howard and what's going on the top of his head. There's no pattern whatsoever to his baldness.
He's got, male no pattern baldness.
It is horrific.
Male random baldness. I wish they'd show him.
It could be the worst hair loss I've ever seen. Maybe someone will come up with a better example, but...
When we come back... I'm sorry.
I was just going to say, that is the furthest thing from Richie Cunningham. Like, you can't even picture him. It's a totally different entity now than the old Richie Cunningham.
Dude, he couldn't have been nicer, man. I told the story a while ago, but I met him on Columbus Avenue, and I wanted a picture with him and stuff, and he sat there and talked to me for like 15 minutes. And I'm like, why are you talking to me? You're like this massive director in Hollywood. All you had to do was snap your picture and tell me to beat it. But he couldn't have been nicer, this guy.
Thank God for him. He went into directing and became so successful.
Well, what else was he going to do?
Well, that's what I mean.
Play a monster in a zombie movie?
Like being Potsy.
Right.
You know, he could have just been another Potsy Weber. He went into directing, became unbelievably successful because he lost everything that got him into TV and movies.
Yeah.
Which was, I guess, his looks. But, wow. That hair.
It's just...
He's got a head like Frankenstein in Young Frankenstein.
Peter Boyle.
He's got Peter Boyle head.
You say Peter Boyle now.
Oh, that's great. All right, we got to take a break.
And we get back, we hear the Sean Penn.
Yeah, we're supposed to play it here. We'll play it after the break, certainly. Yeah. Sean Penn did a pretty good job. Because I think he knows everyone in Hollywood is like...
That's great. Look,
we'll do a little split screen.
Each other.
That's pretty close.
They have the same head. Look, they got that same ridge above the eyebrows and everything.
Yeah.
Oh, Opie, what happened to...
And then we got a white guy that loved Medea, but he hung up.
Really?
These people, they can't hold on today. Some of these people
ran out.
A lot of people having some good observations, and then they're just hanging up on us. The Jennifer Aniston thing, I know you guys... The pop culture thing is whatever, but she came out on stage with Jack Black, who takes me out of every effing movie.
That guy's good.
Dude.
Shut it.
He's fun.
Dude.
Clam it.
He's good.
No, he's not.
Makes me laugh. He's quirky. He's crazy. What's he going to do next?
But she stammered her way through what she was doing for the Oscars because she's 20 feet away from the power couple.
Oh, right. She's got.
You could tell that she was like, "Oh my God, they're right in front of me."
She's looking at.
They're right in front of me. Yeah.
Yeah.
She looked really distracted, and she was stammering.
Do you know how funny it would have been? Of course, she wouldn't do this because why would an actor have anything interesting for real to say?
The exact same thing.
If she would have said,
"I know what you're going to say,"
something, just some off-the-cuff remark about what an excellent seating choice.
Yeah.
Something that addressed it.
Yes.
Yeah.
Because it was
Everybody
obvious
went
to
nuts
everybody.
and laughed.
And then, of course, they had to get some shots of Angelina kind of laughing and reacting to what they were doing on stage. It was so calculated. But you're right. She should have acknowledged, wow, this is awkward.
How about, hey, congratulations, Angelina. You did pretty good. Look what I wound up with. What a great slam at Jack Black. You know what a great laugh that would have gotten?
Yeah.
God forbid.
Yeah.
And then Jack Black would have tried to make it about him and ruin everything.
He would have done some kind of crazy Chris Farley move. You know what? This guy, get him out of here. He can't be controlled.
I used to love Jack Black, too. I used to like the guy.
Yeah, and then
he takes me out of these movies now, man.
He was good in Kong, though.
Shut up.
Oh, boy.
Opie and Anthony talking about the Oscars, like everyone else. We'll take your phone calls, 877-212-ONA. I do want to thank Ron and Fez.
Ron and Fez.
I want to thank them for giving me the worst sugar headache I've ever had in my life. Thank you, boys. Unlike us, they eat like men over there on the Ron and Fez show. We debate with Kenny about fat content and cholesterol.
Yes.
Oh, give me some blueberries and a little, like, fat-free yogurt. Those guys eat like men. At one point, Ronnie ate something, and he goes, oh, boy, that one stabbed me right in the heart. It was just a cholesterol-ridden sandwich he was eating. And he looks at everyone and goes, oh, no, that one stabbed me right in the heart. And then they broke out the sugar products.
Yeah.
We don't have sugar products on the Opie and Anthony show.
They love their sweets on the Ron and Fez show.
They had a banana pudding that was ridiculous.
Oh. Yeah.
Ridiculous. And then I had probably the tastiest thing I've ever had in my life.
Fez is,
some kind of cream puff thing.
Ew.
Filled with
Cream puff.
that cream, that creamy goodness.
Oh, creamy goodness.
And I woke up with this horrendous sugar headache.
Yeah.
I call it a sugar headache. Right here.
Thud, thud, thud.
It's just thudding away on the left side of my skull.
I woke up with a bit of a sugar headache, too.
From the wine?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's got to be the sugar, right?
Yeah. Ronnie also said that the big Lily sleepover thing didn't pan out too well, that you passed out Friday at 6 o'clock.
Dude, it was a wreck.
He goes, did your buddy tell you about the Lily sleepover? I'm like, no. I passed out at 6 o'clock in the afternoon.
I was like...
And she had to just wander around the house trying to find something to do.
There were people there. She was hanging out playing goddamn Portal. She was playing video games.
That's what Ronnie said. She had to play video games because you passed out at 6.
That's all right.
And messed up the whole sleepover.
Oh, what was happening? But really, let's be honest. Everybody was over there. Danny was over the house, for God's sake.
I had Lily cook me dinner. It was delicious.
Yeah. Lily cooked dinner for everybody.
You said Danny was over the house for, what did you say?
For God's sake.
For God's sake. He pretty much lives there. Like, we were supposed to be like, wow, Danny got the big... He's got a room.
And then
he's supposed to have his own room over there.
And then Than dropped by.
Oh, really?
Remember Than?
Does he want back on the show?
Yeah, that's what I said.
Who is he?
Than? No. that tall guy.
I still see that creep.
Do you see him?
Yeah, Comedy Store sometimes. Him and his wife come in.
A creep.
He did some time for you at Caroline's, right?
Yeah. He went on the Thursday and Sunday show.
There you go. Bobo S. from Rochester. Ron Howard looks like an old, balding orangutan.
Why would you say that, Bobo? What happened, Bobo? Why would you even say something like that, Bobo? What did you mean, Bobo? Oh, God.
Dude, you know what? Say what you want. I loved it. I loved the David and Bobo 15-minute radio show.
David and Bobo show.
Can we play some of that over here?
Probably not. It's
maybe
all
a couple beeps.
People calling and cursing him out.
All right, but the beeping will be funny to hear.
I was listening on the drive home. I ran to my truck because I wanted to hear it.
Right.
And I was hysterical laughing. David is one of the worst people ever.
David, you're not coming on the air. Get the F out of here.
Well, David, we're talking about your radio show.
No, get him out of here.
Jimmy.
We could do this without David, trust me.
Where's he going?
Trust me. The listeners are hating.
Are they?
Oh yeah.
It's called something called overexposure. David, get the F out. We could do this without you this time. Yeah, Trust me, Jimmy. If we play a little of the David and Bobo show, then maybe we can bring him back in. I heard the moaning as we mentioned David.
Oh.
Because they're like, oh, no, this means he's going to be on the air for the next 80 minutes.
He was so bad as a radio host.
You didn't hear it, Jimmy?
No, I couldn't.
It was hilarious. So bad.
But I love that he was trying to
his
format some kind of radio show.
It was nothing. Wow. He couldn't.
Beautiful, right?
He couldn't carry on a conversation.
I love that girl.
Sorry.
That Indian
Jesus,
chick?
is she fantastic.
From Slumdog?
Yeah. What is the bitch's name?
She is exotic.
It's Frida Pinto.
Yeah, Pinto or something.
She's
right. She's lovely, right? Wow, these guys haven't gone to bed yet, huh?
No.
Still doing the Oscar thing.
Partying with Mara.
Partying with Mara. Is she passed out?
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah, she's still wearing the same dress she had on, huh?
Well, and how about this?
She must be stinking by now, huh?
The boys are going to get some David and Bobo audio for us, and then we'll get your reaction to it, okay?
Was he terrible, David?
Oh,
he
great.
couldn't
Trust me,
carry
it's
on
great.
a conversation. He can't talk to anybody.
It's great. And the listeners were so angry. You could hear them calling through clenched teeth like, get the F off the radio.
Everything he was doing was annoying the listeners.
What was he saying?
Nothing.
We'll have audio. It's best to do it that way, and then we'll David, get the F out.
Every
instance
out where he would talk to Bobo was not a conversation. It was some kind of interrogation.
Yeah,
and he's horrible at talking to people.
Just give me the first few minutes. Right off the bat, it was good.
Bobo. Did he say Bobo a lot?
Oh,
that's one of the big things. Yeah,
it was all about saying Bobo.
He just would not stop saying Bobo, and it got so Bobo annoying.
Mm-hmm. I think we could do another 15-minute radio show.
Bobo was funny.
He was.
Bobo at least is funny.
Well, that kid's pretty funny.
He really is.
I gotta admit. His name's Daniel, and he's a huge Mets fan, and he's pretty funny.
It was a little...
I don't know what's going on in his brain. We like him, and we protect him, but...
I didn't know how to take him at first.
I like the kid.
But, yeah, now it's just... He's goddamn funny. Man.
Yeah, I like him. You'll see. All right, where you want to go?
Ooh, home?
Well, massage parlor?
We'll just wait.
Well, that'll be...
we'll wait for the word.
No kidding. At least we'll get to do less radio finally.
Will we?
Hell yeah.
Or we still have to do 6 to 11.
Hell no.
On salad.
Hell no.
Yeah.
That ain't happening.
Yeah, we'll see what happens.
7 and 9.
That's what I'm thinking.
Do like 8 to 8:30.
Mm-hmm. All right. What do you want to do? The De Niro?
Yeah,
into the what do you want to do? Help me out here.
De Niro was good into Sean Penn.
De Niro into Sean Penn, right?
Well, Anthony was talking about this. So you get the older actors coming out to kiss the ass of the nominees.
Former Oscar winners, actors, came out, and instead of them just showing a clip of the Best Actor nominees, they talked about them and their role instead of showing a clip.
Right.
Which is kind of odd, but and it went on and on forever and ever. And, then they open up the envelope.
Yeah.
We want to say.
This is De Niro talking about Sean Penn.
How did he do it? How for so many years did Sean Penn get all those jobs playing straight men?
How? Anyone else notice that Sean Penn hasn't completely gotten rid of the Harvey Milk?
Yeah.
He still sounds a little bit like Harvey Milk.
He gets into his characters. It takes him a while to get the characters out of him.
How into the character was he?
Well, he was.
I mean, you hear things. You do hear things about what these guys will do to get into the role.
With his little Spanish friend, Opie, all I saw was him nude, laying on a mattress, playfully spanking each other's bottoms, bare bottoms.
You know, these guys like to gain a lot of weight or lose a lot of weight for a role.
Yeah.
You know, if you're going to play Harvey Milk, how much research are you doing there?
Got shot before he would have had to lose weight for the role.
He's got that beautiful wife of his, that Robin Wright Penn, who's probably the hottest thing.
Yeah.
Wow. Yeah.
Digging her? I don't.
Put a picture up. I've always liked her.
Yeah.
Oh my God, and she's aging very well, unlike a lot of these stars.
Is she?
Yeah, I think so. But imagine Sean Penn is like, look, I got to do this for the role.
Yeah.
Trying to explain to his wife why he has to do certain things. De Niro kisses Sean Penn's ass.
Being a movie star can get in the way of acting, but not for Sean. Sean Penn, the actor, loses himself in every role. So we can discover a man named Sam, Mystic River's Jimmy Markham, the surfer dude Spicoli, a dead man walk.
Wait, that's a little weird because Penn doesn't want to acknowledge he ever did Spicoli.
I don't know if he ever outright said he doesn't want to acknowledge it, but the weird thing is that got kind of a reaction.
Mm-hmm.
Like, people want him to acknowledge that he did it. It's a character that everyone knows,
right?
Likes the character,
right?
But he didn't, I guess, want to be stereotyped as that. But I think enough time has gone by. You're not going to be typecast as Spicoli there. You're safe. Don't worry about it.
All us Fast Times at Ridgemont High fans were just hoping that he would just show a sense of humor and go up there as Spicoli. Imagine if he just did an all-out Spicoli to accept the award. How
just the
great
opening
would that
line.
be?
The opening line.
Yeah, give us a couple seconds.
Totally awesome.
And you know,
I'm going to wing on over and jam with the Stones.
And De Niro was talking about being a movie star doesn't get in the way of acting for you it does. For De Niro it has.
Yeah.
You take these horrible roles.
Yeah.
Oh.
He should look at Sean Penn and then shoot himself for what Sean Penn's been doing as a movie star and what he has done in the last 15 years.
Hey, but look who he's working with. Yeah. I thought they were going to bring him out during that whole thing where they had the old
in the
Oscar
New or whatever.
winners, come up. But, oh, God, I would have loved that. See his lifts.
They didn't because they didn't want to stand him on the stage with other people.
Yes.
Maybe Bobby D can carry me in his pocket. Continued success. It's great. My dying words, something you say when you get a gold watch when you retire. I got little shoes.
A little lift.
They got to tie the yellow pages and I'll shuffle out. Hand out the Oscar.
I strapped 2 Oscars to my feet. Give me a couple of inches.
Boo.
Why is, hey, get that Opie guy, that Ron Howard over here. I could, you're interested in a wig.
Here's more.
It matches your hair color better than mine.
I look like the host from Slumdog Millionaire.
De Niro kissing Sean Penn's ass.
Yes.
I backed it up a bit, so.
Being a movie star can get in the way of acting, but not for Sean. Sean Penn, the actor, loses himself in every role. So we can discover a man named Sam, Mystic River's Jimmy Markham, the surfer dude Spicoli, a dead man walking, and Harvey Milk. Sean brings the... Sean brings the same commitment to his off-screen life. You see it when he campaigns for human rights, respectfully advises world leaders, and gently...
Can you pause that for 1 second?
He can't freaking read.
This dummy cannot deliver a joke.
He's horrible.
He can't deliver a joke.
There's no concept where the pauses go.
That whole thing was a joke.
Yeah.
Like he doesn't, like it's supposed to be a goof on Sean Penn, that part of it. But you think because he's just rambling on like he was the whole time. It's just part of him talking about Sean Penn. It's a joke.
Well, he's joking when he says he very gently advises foreign leaders. Nothing wrecks a punchline like stutter stepping to it.
But whoever wrote that for him should have had parentheses and go, they will laugh here.
Yeah, parentheses.
He would have read it. Semicircle laughs, other semicircle.
LOL.
What I'm about to read is in brackets.
Could you listen to him trip again, please? This guy.
Oh, yeah.
It's just great.
Somewhere around here.
It's Hollywood royalty. The boob.
He's a total mokes.
Sean brings the same commitment to his off-screen life. You see it when he campaigns for human rights, respectfully advises world leaders, and gently reasons with the paparazzi.
All right.
Tonight, it's important to be a great actor. In life, it's more important to be a great human being. That's my friend Sean Penn.
Friend.
Yeah, I guess they know each other from...
All right, pals.
What was the movie We're No Angels? Was that the movie they did together?
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, where they both played priests.
Oh, wow.
It was the proverbial dud. Oh. And you know what? We may not be angels, but I guess we're not devils, huh? Too bad Pacino's not there. We may not be angels, but at least we're not advocates for the devil.
Hey, good one. Yeah. Look, but don't touch. Shut it. We get it. We get the point after just saying, look, but don't touch.
Yeah.
And touch, don't taste.
Smell, but don't put up your nose.
Don't eat, don't swallow. Put on your shoes. Make sure they got lips.
Yeah, put it in your eye, but don't blink. All right, got it. Devil, ooh, evil, got me.
We ran out of time here, so after the break, I think it was the moment of the Oscars, Sean Penn's acceptance speech. So we'll do that.
Yeah.
We'll go to break with a little Oscar moment that we did. You know, intern David playing Harvey Milk, I do believe, in this scene.
Fantastic.
Nominated for 8 Academy Awards, including Performance by an Actor in a Leading Role, Performance by an Actor in a Supporting Role, and Best Picture. Milk.
My name is Harvey Milk, and I want to recruit you. Yay! I am here tonight to say we will no longer sit quietly in our closets. We must fight. Not just in the Castro or San Francisco, but everywhere the Anitas go. Anita Bryant did not win tonight. Anita Bryant has brought us together. She is going to create a national gay force.
Stay tuned for more Oscar moments, presented by the Opie and Anthony Show.
How's everybody? Doing all right? Huh? Oh, good. Opie and Anthony. Jim Norton. 877-212-ONA. What song is this? I like this. Huh? It's no Tintins.
No.
Or Ting Ting. Huh? This is Spaceman? Okay. Killers. Killers rule. I don't know this song that well yet. I haven't heard a bad song by the Killers yet. All right, we're talking Oscars. So let's get into the Sean Penn thing. His acceptance speech by Harvey Milk.
You commie, homo-loving sons of guns.
Well, you don't like it,
Funny. I just don't like Sons of Guns.
Sons of Guns is silly.
But it was still a good line.
Yeah.
Oh, can't say sons of bitches.
Yeah,
they would have been,
Yeah.
They would have been an outrage.
How about you huckleberries?
Oh, that would have gotten him.
He was brave enough to say homo, commie.
Yeah.
So come on, son. You're right.
Yeah,
go all in, man.
You commie, homo-loving sons of guns. I did not expect this, but I want it to be very clear that I do know how hard I make it to appreciate me often.
Self-deprecating.
Yeah, very funny.
Yeah.
Mr. Hand.
Sounds like Nick Nervous, though.
Yeah.
I think because this was his big coming out.
Yeah.
Where he was going to try to, change his image. I think he's been hearing everybody, the whispers.
Well, then he kind of goes into, a whole thing on gay rights.
Right?
Yeah.
Well, I'm guessing he'd do his hateful sign. He said the signs of hate. Probably like those idiots at the Westboro Baptist Church. There was somebody probably holding up these gay marriage signs.
Probably, a bunch of gay marriage, anti-gay, gay things. Gay.
We want less government.
That it is a good time for those who voted for the ban against gay marriage to sit and reflect and anticipate their great shame and the shame in their grandchildren's eyes if they continue that way of support. We've got to have equal rights for everyone.
Yeah.
Oh. This is exactly what you expect.
That's what he does. This is what we expected of him, right?
Imagine if he just got up there and did a whole bunch of fag bashing.
That would be funny.
Wow.
Just seeing everyone's mouth agape like, what is he doing?
It was very hard for me to play that role considering my hatred of gay people.
Yeah. Right.
What? Sean Penn is what?
What are you doing, Sean?
Homophobic.
And the true hero of the movie, Josh Brolin.
Oh, God.
Josh, why don't you come up here and take a bow?
Yeah.
And there are these last two things. I'm very, very proud to live in a country that is willing to elect an elegant man president, and a country who, for all its toughness, creates courageous artists, and this is in great due respect to all the nominees, but courageous artists who, despite a sensitivity that sometimes has brought enormous challenge, Mickey Rourke rises again, and he is my brother.
That's why the Oscars, by the way, are irrelevant. Just this drippy nonsense. We're brave. Yeah. What's brave about what you do? I mean, it's not easy what he does, but a nation that raves. How about brave soldiers or cops, you fruit? Shut up. Well, your whole job is to pretend you're someone else.
Yeah.
God almighty. And he's great at it, but shut your mouth.
Very good.
What I love about this
brave.
What I love about this, too, is Sean Penn spent the last year talking about, gay rights, gay marriage, blah, 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 blah. Starting today, he completely forgets that cause.
Yep.
I love when that happens with these actors and actresses. It's important now because they're, trying to get that Oscar. And now he's gotten the Oscar. And now he moves on to the next role and forgets about the whole gay issue.
Be great if they hired him to play a Klansman and he won the Oscar. And he's like, and the problem is you Jews and spooks have to leave the white man alone.
He just gets into every role.
Yeah. Right. What's this? Oh, David. Here's the David and Bobo show.
Oh, good.
A little taste for everybody.
That was on
is it good?
XM.
5 is good?
5 is the best.
5 is the best?
Oh.
All right, very good. All right, we'll get to that in a second here. The David and Bobo show, trust me, it's worth listening to.
Is it?
Even for the people that really don't like David on our show.
David?
In small doses like this, it works. Remember that NYU protest? We got an update on that.
Very edgy, crazy, radical students.
And, I was reading up on that over the weekend, and I don't know what they were protesting. I still don't know.
They want answers, Ope.
They want disclosure of what the teachers are making, man.
Budget cuts.
Budget cuts.
They're all upset about the budget cuts. And they wanted scholarships for students from Gaza.
Yeah.
Because they're mad at Israel.
Aww.
Yeah. Aww.
Did they have a protest?
Have your parents fork over the cash for them, then? You little rich bastards.
Yeah, how about this, you little snot? How about you give up your, instead of your parents wasting money on your tuition, how about they send it to Gaza? Shut up.
But they were, in the cafeteria, and they were getting vegan wraps, and girls were topless on the street.
They brought them vegan wraps, man.
And the police were pushing back the barricades, but you just explained it, and I still don't know why would anyone take up that cause. For real.
I just love how every car driving through the wall of a convenience store over the security camera looks exactly the same. They could just play one of these. It looks exactly the same. Some dope goes flying through, and chips end up flying all over the place.
Why is it such a epidemic, by the way?
I don't know.
It's happening a lot lately.
Old people that can't drive. God, they just step on the gas. I thought it was the brake. What?
Those people. Wonderful. All right, so the NYU protest is over, and you get to listen to snotty kids now. That's why we're playing this.
Man!
Right.
It was not the end the group Take Back NYU was hoping for.
That's their name.
Take Back NYU. Shut up.
Back from who?
From who?
Not the end they were hoping for. I bet.
You know what? When I was growing up, I dreamed of going to a fine university like NYU.
Right?
Oh, my God. I would have just shut my mouth.
Go to class.
And I would have been happy I was there learning.
Make a film.
Instead of going to, no offense, because it's changed over the years, but my alma mater, Geneseo, which was voted one of the top drinking schools in the entire world when I was there.
That's good.
And Playboy magazine. That's wonderful. I enjoy the party, and trust me, but, I like to learn something, too. I wouldn't have been bitching. I would have been, very happy to be there.
Yeah.
Getting my learn on.
But they're taking back NYU. Get my learn on. They're taking back NYU, but I guess they didn't take it back.
They borrowed it.
It was not the end the group Take Back NYU was hoping for. School security storming the cafeteria, a chaotic end to the two-day sit-in organized by Farah Kimji.
I am incredibly disgusted and enraged at the way that NYU administration has handled this.
When it was all over, Farah and the others were taken from the building, suspended, and forced to leave their dorms.
They basically kidnapped the negotiators, told them they were going to be suspended.
That's hilarious. I hope they're kicked out of school.
I'd love that.
Then they have to go back and live with mommy and daddy.
These dummies.
And get some mundane job.
These idiots don't realize school isn't a democracy. And I remember in high school, you'd always have these wise-ass little douches thinking that they were going to we're just going to have a sit-in or something so we can get smoking in the school.
Yeah.
We want permission to smoke in the school. Meanwhile, the dummy kids don't even realize things about fire insurance and liability and the reason that the school doesn't have smoking. They don't care about your lungs. They care about their pocketbook.
Yeah.
And
you ever do a walkout, though?
They think it's going to... I did plenty of walkouts because I didn't want to be in school.
Right.
It had nothing to do with a cause. Oh, there's going to be a walkout today? I'm in. I don't care what it's for. I'm just walking out.
I remember sitting in classes like, okay, at 2 o'clock, we're all just going to leave class and leave
get
school.
Up and walk out, man.
And my little body that hasn't changed yet is sitting there getting all nervous. Oh, God, am I actually going to walk out?
Almost time.
I might get in trouble with
We could get suspended.
Mom and Dad. And then you walk out of school and you stand on the front lawn and then you look around like, all right, now what?
Yeah.
Now what?
Then it's time to pick like a delegation that is supposed to go in and speak with somebody in charge, like the principal or something. So you pick a delegation of douches that then go inside and try to give their side of this argument.
Yeah.
And meanwhile, it's a complete waste of time because, again, it's not a democracy.
No.
It doesn't work like that. They sit there, they listen, they go, no.
Mm-hmm.
Now get back to class or you're suspended.
Mm-hmm.
We have the freedom, man. We have a right to tell our side. It's school. Get back to class or you're out.
And get a real cause. Shut up.
Yeah.
A lot of things you could be yelling and screaming
Take
about.
back NYU from what?
But the children the spoiled little children, want to barricade over a cafeteria. So, first of all, they shouldn't be given food. They should be able to bring food in if they want.
Yeah.
But why should they give you vegan wraps, you little fruit? And so security booted them out, said get out, and they're outraged because they're so used to being coddled.
Oh, yeah. The way they handled this, coming in and saying, get out of here?
Get out.
So we're the security for the place. Leave.
Wait to hear the next clip.
Farah says it didn't have to come to this, and when she tells her parents what happened...
They're going to be furious that I was physically, thrown through the door onto the ground by 3 to 4 guys like this big.
Although the university doesn't quite see it like that.
It has ended peacefully. The students are collecting their belongings now.
Will they all be suspended?
They will all be suspended. That means they will be in a regular university judicial process, which allows for appeal.
What about their demands?
None of their demands were acceded to.
Good. Beat it. Beat it, kids.
Yeah. Dummies.
Parents are going to be mad.
There are people that would love to go to that school.
Oh, my God.
Love it.
Oh, my God.
Oh, my God. They would love to go to that school and just go, not make trouble, just get your goddamn diploma, learn something about filmmaking maybe.
Mm-hmm.
But then these bored idiots decide they have to have some cause because we're in college, man. You know, the 60s, they changed things. We can do the same. Shut up. You cannot.
You're right. They're little tools, aren't they?
Oh, they certainly are. Yeah, in the 60s, they went to the college campuses and shot the kids, too.
Yeah.
Oh, good one, Jimmy.
Consider yourself lucky.
Coins.
They just threw you on your heinies there, and that's the end of it. Back in the day, they would shoot you.
Yeah, they would.
Speaking of college and people who will never go there, Bob Kelly's coming in at 9 o'clock on the
Bob's
the Sirius XM side.
Oh, Bob. How did he do on his FATs? I wish that joke would have worked. When he was fat, it would have.
Bob on his FATs scored a 320. Nice. Also, incidentally, the same as his SATs. A blithering idiot. A fool.
I like when Bobby comes in.
He's a blithering idiot.
Yes, he is.
It'll be good. Oscars. So, I don't know. I guess that's it with the Oscars, right? Maybe we'll get you a couple more observations. The David and Bobo show. You want to hear a little?
I sure do.
After our show Friday, we had a little extra time, and we gave intern David 15 minutes to do a radio show with Bobo, who's also Daniel from somewhere in Queens, I believe. He's a Mets fan.
Big Mets fan.
We love this kid.
He's a little odd.
Yeah.
But, harmless.
Yeah.
Funny. Loves the show.
Yeah.
And, he's we've taken him under our wing a bit.
We sure have.
He'll be 12 gauging the back of someone's head while she sleeps.
We sure have. So this is the David and Bobo show. Just a little taste.
Yeah.
This is the first ever edition of the show, and I want to get to know you a little bit. So, first of all, you're Bobo. What gave you the name Bobo, if I may ask?
My sister's been calling me that since she was a baby, and it just stuck with me. She still calls me that to this day.
Well, why does she call you Bobo? I mean, she could have picked, like, face, or she could have picked, like, clown or whatever. Like, why does she call you Bobo? Where does that come from?
I don't know. When she was little, that's how she said brother.
Brother means Bobo? How does that work?
I have no idea. If I could figure out baby language, I'd be a freaking genius.
Yeah, do you consider yourself a genius there, Bobo?
Well, I don't know genius, but if I freaking knew that language, I'd be a freaking genius.
What language do you know, Bobo?
Hey, the only language I can speak is English.
You can't speak any other languages?
Nope.
What about Bobo language?
That's the same as English.
Oh, that's the same as English, yeah?
It is unlistenable.
No, I would listen to this for hours.
I meant, unlistenable and completely listenable.
Poor David, look at it. He's over there. He feels bad.
That's all right. He can stay right there.
David, you
wow.
No, he can stay right there.
He looks a little dejected with his first outing on the air.
Why? You did good. You just didn't say Bobo enough. Nobody knew the other guy's name.
Yeah. All right, hold on, man. We got Professor Lou on the line. Hey, Lou.
What a wet blanket Lou is.
Morning, fellas.
Hey, Lou.
Hi, Lou.
How you doing, boys?
Are you really a teacher at NYU?
I teach in the history department.
All right.
All righty.
What do you got on this protest that we still don't understand?
They were treating this thing like it was an occupation by a military force. They were having secure meetings. They were meeting with the NYPD, talking about how we got to get everything secure, man. If they find out our secret, they were acting like they have state secrets hidden in secret apartments guarded by secret agents. It was absolutely ridiculous. And we weren't allowed to use our emails because they were afraid we were going to get infiltrated.
Oh, my God.
Are you kidding?
Wait, the students, you mean, or the school?
The students weren't allowed to use their email, and the professors certainly weren't, because the students email us. Don't you understand? They're coming.
Hey, Professor Lou, were you scared? Were you scared for your life?
I was so terrified, I actually took up all my hot students' offers to do anything for an A.
Lou, these crazy radicals, I mean, they just will stop at nothing. I understand they put chairs up, and they ate some vegan wraps. It got ugly.
Go.
You know, the worst stuff isn't making it into the news because the mainstream media doesn't report it. You know, these people were sleeping on the floor. That's how dedicated they were to the cause.
Wow. Oh, my God.
I hear Al-Qaeda's recruiting simply because they are that dedicated.
Yeah, a bunch of little pussies.
Boy, her parents are going to be mad. What else is going to happen? Oh, my, the repercussions will be endless.
There's a distinct possibility that we may have to start walking around with little tags around our necks so they can monitor our activities so we stay safe and secure at all times.
They just want to be part of something big and important, and they look at like their parents or even grandparents in some instances where they were during the Vietnam War protesting, and it's all looked at through rose-colored lenses right now. But the fact of the matter is, there were a hell of a lot of, I guess, lame-ass protests back in the 60s also, and a few of them made the news, and we changed a generation, man! Mm-hmm. And now they're bored. They want to do the same thing, and it just doesn't work. Stop it already.
All the other students were looking at him like, you're trying to ruin this for us. We're trying to learn here.
Yeah.
And you're completely inhibiting the process. Thank you for letting us spend $7,000 to watch you sit and eat a green wrap.
Hey, Lou, why would they bring them anything? Why wouldn't they just say, here's a ham and Swiss, eat it or or just eat your own socks, you little creep.
I wouldn't have gave him anything.
Because NYU is run by mature people, and they're so mature they're willing to help their enemies. Turn the other cheek and all that crap. Here, have a sandwich on us while you're occupying student center. Please. Let us look like bigger douchebags than we already
They probably
do.
would have been sued for, not feeding them by somebody.
They get away with it next prisons. If you want food, your family has to bring it to you.
All right. Thank you, Professor Lou.
Thanks, fellas. I'll see you later.
Bye, Lou.
Okay. I love doing the Lou along with you. All right. Here's more David and Bobo.
So did you have a pretty good relationship there with your sister back in the day?
She's only 13, so.
Oh, she's younger than you.
Yeah, she's younger than me.
All right. So what made her start calling you Bobo? I was like, you could have mentioned any other name. Like, why that name?
As I said before, I have no idea. That's how she said brother.
All right, I got you. So do you hang out with your sister a lot? You two close?
I see her every so often. She's going out a lot. I don't know.
It's
enough about the Bobo.
Yeah. It's just he doesn't know how to have a conversation.
No, not at all. And then it continued with this caller. The callers, you didn't get any of the other callers? Like, I think Brooklyn Ace called, and he was hilarious.
That's track 3 right there.
Oh, I thought that was fun.
Was that the preceded call?
Yeah.
No, that's coming.
God, was that funny.
Yeah, that was definitely really funny.
Yeah.
Are you going out? What are you going to do this week? That's what I get to. It's the weekend coming up, Bobo. So what are you going to do this weekend? You got any big plans, man? What are you going to do? What's your typical weekend, Bobo? What you going to do?
This weekend,
What's wrong, Jimmy? What's wrong? A little observation, David. When you're asking a question, at one point you got to stop asking the question so they can possibly answer what you're asking them.
David, you look a little bummed out, David. Why are you bummed out, David?
David, why? David?
Yeah, tell us, David. Why would you be bummed out, David?
David,
you're not talking. Why aren't you saying any words, David? David, you seem bummed out, David. Are you bummed out, David?
David, Mike.
David, microphone.
All right, let's get back to the David and Bobo show.
Are you going out? What are you going to do this week? That's what I get to. It's the weekend coming up, Bobo. So what are you going to do this weekend? You got any big plans, man? What are you going to do? What's your typical weekend, Bobo? What you going to do?
This weekend, I might be heading out to Long Island, pay visit my cousin, as they do sometimes on the weekend.
All right, hold on there a minute, Bobo. We're going to go to the phones right now. We got Brooklyn Ace online, too. Brooklyn Ace, what's up, man?
Just out of curiosity, David, first of all, you're not a radio host. You're maybe a backroom guy. And are you going to ask Bobo the same questions Owen asked him for the rest of the conversation?
I'm just curious. This is our first show, and I want to get to know the co-host.
We just had this discussion. We just listened to this. Why did they call you Bobo? Because my sister said that. What do you open up with? How come they call you Bobo? Come on, David.
Well, I'm just curious. I want to get to know the co-host. I don't know the first thing about this guy. I'm interested. I want to know him, so I'm asking him a bunch of questions. You got a problem with that? Why don't you come run the show if you got a problem?
I could do a hell of a lot better job than you could, David.
You think you could?
Anyone could. Neo could.
Neo, or whatever. Forget you. Goodbye.
Forget you. Goodbye.
Forget your bye.
Mm-hmm. Just unbelievable. When I was listening to this, I'm like, oh my God, he really doesn't have any radio on-air talent whatsoever.
Oh, I don't know, Bobo. I think you should give him another chance, Anthony. You're hurting his feelings, Anthony.
I would say we give him another chance.
Jim.
Opie, I don't disagree, Opie.
I
You're
heard
right.
it, Jim, when I was there the first time it aired, Jim. What do you think of this, Jim? What do you think of the show, Jim? Was it a good show that he put on, Jim?
Anthony, I think you're being kind of harsh, Anthony, and I think, Opie, it was good that you played that, Opie.
Yeah.
But, David, why are you feeling so blue, David? You look blue. David, are you sure you're not blue, David?
Come here.
Anthony, what do you think, Anthony? Why is he blue, Anthony?
Probably because he failed miserably, Jimmy. I think, Jimmy, he was horrible, Jimmy, and he knows that, Jimmy, he was bad, Jimmy.
David, he may have told you to go away from the mic, David. But one of us are asking you a direct question, David. You can come on the mic, David. If someone is asking you a direct question, David, you can come on the mic, David.
Mm-hmm.
Opie doesn't mind it, David.
Mm-hmm.
David, come here.
No.
Come here.
No.
Opie said no.
Bobo, something about a dress? Something about a dress, Bobo?
A dress, Bobo?
Bobo,
Did you wear a dress? Do you have a dress, Bobo?
Bobo?
Enough about Bobo.
David and Bobo. continues.
Okay, we got another caller. Victor on line 3. What's up, Victor? How are you?
Hey, how you doing?
Good. What's up, man?
I cannot believe they are giving you valuable airtime. This is unbelievable. You are like you're adult, man. I tell you what, if you do midnight radio for insomniacs, you would be perfect.
How dare you? That's not... How dare you? Enough of this caller.
How dare you?
Hang up on that caller.
I've never.
Yeah, right. Yeah. You told him, David.
How dare you? How dare you?
Yeah, what's wrong?
Sorry, it's just special on bed bugs.
Oh, bed bugs.
Don't let the bed bugs bite.
Filthy Europeans coming over here.
And then one more clip from the David and Bobo show. Just a little taste of what we enjoyed on Friday.
Yes.
So, Bobo, what are your plans this weekend, man? What are you going to do?
This is a different track, by the way.
Yes.
He's back to what are your plans this weekend, even though Bobo already said what his plans were.
Said what he's doing.
But now David went right back to the what are your plans, Bobo.
So, Bobo, what are your plans this weekend, man? What are you going to do?
This weekend, I'm gonna visit my cousin. I got a DVD box. Got the Lost DVD box set. I've been trying to get him into Lost for quite a while.
Oh, you like the show Lost? You're a big fan? Do you watch every day Lost when it's on every week?
Do you watch it every week, every day when it's on every week?
When it's on every week.
He gets lost in the middle of asking a question.
That's funny.
Wow. How many ways could you say the same thing, David?
Lost for quite a while.
Listen.
Oh, you like the show Lost? You're a big fan? Do you watch every day Lost when it's on every week?
Every
What a goof.
The Lost for quite a while.
Oh, you like the show Lost? You're a big fan? Do you watch every day Lost when it's on every week?
I will never not enjoy that.
That is a great question.
It is a good question.
What did he say?
I've been trying to get him into Lost for quite a while.
Oh, you like the show Lost? You're a big fan? Do you watch every day Lost when it's on every week?
Every week. I've been seeing every episode since the beginning.
Since the beginning. Wow, so you're a big fan. What do you like about Lost? Like, what do you like about that? You think it's a good show, man?
Yeah, it is. It just makes you want to watch the next episode. Like, wish it was next week right now.
All right, cool, man. Well, hold on for a minute. We got Matt on line 3. Yo, Matt, what's up, man?
Hey, Dave, can you
Yes,
learn
what's
a
up,
different
man?
word besides proceeded? He proceeded to, then I proceeded to.
Okay, so why don't you come on the show and you say whatever you want to say?
He proceeded to.
Good for you, man.
Proceeded to. Then she proceeded to.
Yes, you proceeded to do a lot of things, yes, but you didn't proceed to... Did you proceed to host this radio show? Did you proceed to host this radio show, Matt? I don't think so, no.
Did you proceed to answer my question?
No, I didn't proceed to answer your question, no.
Can you please proceed to go yourself?
No, I can't proceed to go myself. I can proceed to have you go yourself. Bobo, why don't you interject here, Bobo? What do you think about this, Bobo? What do you think about this caller?
Bobo, why don't you interject here, Bobo? What do you think about this, Bobo?
I gotta say, Friday we have to do another David and Bobo.
Oh, of course.
From 6 to 11. This kid's the best. I love David.
The key is it can only be like 10 or 15 minutes. That's it.
Yeah, you don't want to go further than that.
No. Just a little taste.
The merger will come undone.
Right. Next thing you know, they hired David and Bobo for the new format here in New York.
Dude, how funny.
Amp Radio with David and Bobo.
Kids are great.
Right.
They got spunk.
David and Bobo in the morning. Crappy pop songs the rest of the day.
Bobo.
Amp Radio.
Bobo.
Oh, I know our next bit, radio promos.
Bobo, why don't you interject here, Bobo? What do you...
Yeah, can we start the David and Bobo in the morning promos?
Yes.
Please. Please, we got some regulars that could cut a couple ththings for us. I'm sure Tim will do one.
Oh, no. It's David and Bobo.
David and Bobo.
You think David's going to ask a lot of questions? Oh, no.
Proceed? Yeah. You think he's proceed? He's going to proceed.
Oh, not the proceed thing.
That was so bad.
It's not done yet, man.
Oh.
I can proceed to have you go yourself. Bobo, why don't you interject here, Bobo? What do you think about this, Bobo? What do you think about this caller, huh?
Sounds like something on that.
Then he proceeded to.
Sounds like
Then I proceeded to.
Shut up, man. What do you... Yeah, continue, Bobo.
I proceeded to proceed.
Hang up on this guy already. Good enough of this guy, Matt. Bobo, what are your thoughts about this?
Then I proceeded to more.
Let the dude get a word in, all right? Let the kid talk for a minute. Come on now, Bobo. What do you think?
Not proceed anymore.
You know what? I'll proceed to. If you don't shut up, I'll proceed to hang up on you.
You proceed to take it.
Oh, my God.
Proceeded to proceed.
Just a little taste of the David and Bobo show.
Yeah.
Mornings.
I just realized I had bed bugs for years in my parents' house.
What are you talking about? You saw those things?
No way.
I thought you could only see them under a microscope.
No, bed bugs you could see. I thought they were beetles. They would be crawling on the floor because I would have all this stuff laying on my floor.
Little pudding heads under their hats.
Little one-legged other bug wives. No, I would see them on my bed once in a while. I thought I would get them in the summer. I thought they were summer beetles.
Summer beetles?
I swear to God.
They're bed bugs.
Dude, I had bed bugs for years.
Yeah, good for you, but Danny and I are looking at our favorite traffic chick.
Oh, wow, what's her name? Old Tiny Head?
Oh, my God.
God almighty. What did she piss off? A witch doctor? She has a small head.
Look at I don't think it's that she has a small head. She just has giant breasts.
Her rack is huge.
Her rack is huge. Everything, her head is too small.
Channel 5's local, yeah, there she goes. Channel 5's local Fox affiliate there, the traffic girl over
Miss
there.
Connecticut.
Has, what?
Yeah, she's a former Miss Connecticut.
Did she get thrown out for posing nude?
She's 26.
Hope Travis gets a hold of her.
All right.
Not you.
She's got those
male version.
Me and Danny have been all over this one for a while.
Dude, she's looking real good.
Today, she's got the right I mean, it depends on what she wears because...
And Travis made a good point, too. He's like, they totally know what they're doing. It's like, whoever has a full-frame shot of their traffic girl in a sexy red dress.
She's hippie, but she's got these big, heavy, freaking...
giant things.
Does she have a penchant for burning other girls' clothing?
Well...
She should stand there with a funhouse mirror to make her head look larger. Look at her tiny, shrunken head. Someone threw her head in an oven and shrunk it. It bothers me. And it's not just her rack being huge.
Oh, my
Because her
God.
body is very proportioned, except for her tiny head.
That's her?
Why do you have to ruin everything?
Any better pictures?
We're enjoying it. Her name's Melissa Mandak. M-A-N-D-A-K. She used to be a blonde. On TV, she's a brunette. Dark brunette.
Yeah.
Make it official. Put our new traffic girl on that TV.
That's it.
That's it. It's over. It's over, Johnny.
Put it on that TV.
Make it official. We got a new traffic girl to stare at.
That's it.
And there you go. Officially,
Just
we have
been made
made the
official.
change.
Slid that one over.
Oh, we
there you
did
go.
slide it over, man. Wow, wow, wow. I'm going to capture that image. I'm going to tweet the S out of that.
If Mick Foley knows her, I'm going home that day.
I like to give her a little kiss on the tiny cheek.
You really think her head's kind of small?
It's too small.
Oh, come on.
Dude, it's a thumb.
What do you think, Bobo? What do you think, Bobo? Bobo, do
Is
you
her
think
head
her
too
head too
small,
small,
Bobo?
Bobo? What do you think about that with this head this small? Is it what if he gets lost in his own question?
He just unravels completely.
Maybe she works like a balloon, and if you squeeze those, her head blows up a little bigger.
She just shut down the show.
She's a beautiful girl.
Yeah, I think
She's a beautiful girl.
Beautiful
but she has
girls, Kit Kat Club.
Yeah. Show me how you shrink a skull. Show me what your witch doctor kid. How you shrink a skull.
Witch doctor.
Oh, wait till you see her tight. The thinner guy touched her face.
Little head.
I die with it on my lips.
Will you be quiet? What if I have a shot with this one?
Yeah,
Ruin
come
it for
on.
me.
Come on, man.
You might have a shot with her. You think so, Bobo? You think you have a shot with her, Danny?
What do you think, Danny? Think you got a shot, Danny? Oh, Danny.
Oh. Speaking of, if you have a shot glass, maybe you can give it to her. She'll wear it as a hat.
Why you gotta ruin it? We're really into this one.
Wow.
I do have to say, it depends what she wears, though. Some days she's wearing the wrong thing for those heavy boobs.
Yeah. She probably says, I'm going to go get a haircut. I'll be back in 35 seconds.
Come on, man.
Oh, my God. God almighty. Lucky her. I envy her. She has a little head. Wouldn't mind that myself.
Oh, no, stop it. That's great. She does have a little head.
Of course she does.
I'll give you
Old
that.
teeny tiny head.
Teeny tiny
Hey,
head.
progeria head. Get over here. I want to talk to you.
That sucks. We like this one.
She's beautiful.
All right.
She's beautiful. Just she should only be filmed from the neck up or the neck down, but
Neck
never
down,
together.
maybe. Yeah, someone's got to cut her head off. Not in real life, but on a picture, and then Photoshop it a little bigger.
Yes.
And then put it back on her head.
Exactly. She's actually someone that Down syndrome would have helped.
Look at her pictures online. She's a blonde in these pics.
Anything,
she should go back to being a blonde, right, Danny?
Hey, she's looking good no matter what she's doing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Anybody got a
tiny
thimble?
head or not?
Anybody got a thimble full of hair dye?
Hey, go back to her stats for the people out there. She's a blonde. She was Miss Connecticut, you said?
Yeah. Yep.
5'10". You had the stats up there. Like, I don't know what page you were on. Yeah, she was 5'10".
5'10". If you cut her head off, she'd be 5'9".
Come on. Come on. All right, whatever. We'll try to find her stats again. Google image the crap out of her. Her name's Melissa Mandak, Mandak. We got to take a break. Everyone's doing their David impression on Instant Feedback. Barbara from the United States. I can't wait for this Friday, Opie. I listen to Opie every day when you're on, Opie. Every week, Opie. During the day when you're on, Opie.
He was so bad at being on the radio.
I love it. I can't wait for them to do another show. We should every week. We should make them do like they have to have a phone topic, and then maybe like you know what I mean. Like we'll give them like little like morning zoo type bits and see how they do. David and Bobo in the morning.
So we'll produce their show.
Not really. We don't produce our own. Why would we produce that?
Yes.
Why would we produce that filler? Black History Month. We go to break with today's honoree.
To celebrate Black History Month, the Opie and Anthony Show is recognizing those historic African Americans without whom this country would not be the melting pot it is today. Today we honor Marvin from the 1994 Quentin Tarantino blockbuster Pulp Fiction. While his time on screen was brief, his hysterical performance made a lasting impression in our minds and in the back of Jules Winfield's car.
Marvin, what do you make of all this?
Man, I don't even have an opinion.
Well, you gotta have an opinion. I mean, do you think that God came down from heaven and stopped...
Oh, what the fuck's happening? Oh, man.
Well, God didn't stop that one now, did he?
Oh, man, I shot Marvin in the face.
Why the fuck you do that?
Stay tuned for more icons of Black history on the Opie and Anthony Show.
Opie and Anthony.
Should I tell you something that's bugging me, and I could be wrong, so I don't want to say definitely. But we're talking about Citibank and how that they're trying to back out of the field, naming the the new Shea Stadium City Field.
Yeah.
It's a $400 million contract. And is it that the Mets won't let them back out? I understand they want that $400 million, but it's like...
Well, they got the contract, I guess, you know?
But it's a piece of paper. It's like the economy's in the toilet. Banks are going under, and the Mets won't let them back out so they can just name their stupid field.
They want their cash.
But they didn't do anything.
$400 million.
But it's like,
it's
for what?
Well, it's a huge revenue stream with these naming of the park, so they don't want to lose out on the $400 million.
What a scumbag baseball team.
What they could do is maybe see if there's any other suitors out there and tell Citibank, well, if we find another suitor to take over this deal, then all right, we'll talk.
So because
they don't want to lose $400 million.
I understand.
I hate that they name these parks after banks and stuff, but if that's what's happening.
But Jim, think of it this way: if you're contracted to work for a company, and then they all of a sudden come to you and say, we kind of don't want to. Do this anymore. Would you say, well, times are bad. Okay, I understand. Or would you say, hey, pay me my money. We're under contract.
No, but the difference is this. The Mets, first of all, the dumb field hasn't even opened yet. Second of all, an individual working for a company and trying to pay your bills is different than a baseball team who is not going to lose money, who has a brand new field. This is just $400 million extra dollars. They just want to have more money, which is fine.
They're going to go into buying players, things like that.
Exactly. Nonsense, which means nothing on the grand scale. It means nothing in this country.
It's going to be interesting to see what happens to baseball with this economy, by the way. I think the the attendance is going to be down all over the place. Mm-hmm. And they're signing players for a lot less money. All of a sudden, a lot less money.
Well, everybody. That's with everything. Yeah. Everyone is getting paid less.
Yeah.
Except for, some of these executives at some of these banks that have gotten money.
Right.
Uh-huh. They get huge bonuses.
I can't wait to see Citi Field.
I won't even call it that. It's Shea Stadium.
Oh, I thought you were going to say something else. They should just...
You're right. It'll always be... It's the new Shea Stadium.
Why don't they take the first part of Shea and the second part of City and put that together and have that be the name of the field?
Shady?
No, but you're close.
I know. I'm with you.
Yeah.
I'm with you. What do you got on this, Travis?
No, there was an article in the paper, I think, yesterday about Yankee...
Was there?
Yes. About Yankee season ticket holders
They're pissed.
Yeah.
What's that deal all about?
They're like, for one example, there was this guy who had season tickets for the weekends, in right behind the visitors' dugout, and the Yankees decided that based on his seniority level, he would get bleacher seats for 14 weekday games, which he can't use.
They just completely changed his package around?
Yeah. And they're pretty much saying, and for more expensive. I mean, of course.
So basically, the deal he had with them is of no value to them. So it's amazing how, when it works out for them, the deal you have is of no value and it's meaningless because things change. But when it comes to something like this, a deal's a deal.
Yeah.
You know what they did to me? I'm an Islander season ticket holder now.
Give you back all your money for watching that crappy team play?
I sure wish. I sure wish, Anthony. Got another draft pick, though.
They give you a goalie stick until you play.
At this point, they just might do that. But I can't go to all the games, so I want a half a season.
Half season, whole game.
Half season, whole game. Because, with these hours, you can't go to weekday games and all. So it's sort of like what Travis was saying. If you do the half season, you get a lot of weekend games. You get a lot of holiday games. You know what I mean?
Those
like
are the good
President's
ones
Day.
to go to.
Yeah. But you can't sit in certain seats because those are reserved for people that are buying the whole season. That's how they get you. How ridiculous is that? I want half a season. I want these freaking seats. Give them to me.
Just rape you.
So then the Yankees pretty much don't care. Because they're emailing these people back saying, look, pretty much if you don't like it, don't take them because we've got a huge waiting list of people who have never had season tickets before, so they'll take anything they can get.
Has anyone talked to Costanza about this?
No, I think he's busy on those cotton uniforms.
The cotton uniform. Hey, pretty good. We got more info, Jimmy, for you. This might be the problem right here. Patrick in Oakdale.
Yeah, Jimmy, the Citibank logo is all over the place already on that on the stadium. So they would have to take all that stuff out.
Well, that Citibank you have to pay for. I mean, the Mets should not incur a loss at all.
But every seat has a little logo on it that says Citi Field.
Oh, boy.
Oh, does it really? Oh, okay. All right.
A little too late now.
How cheesy.
Yeah,
they all deserve to take a loss. The new stadium should just collapse on opening day, and all the fans should be killed, and then Citibank should go under. Yeah. And then you'll hear one heel-clicking little ad. It'll be old Jimmy Norton.
Stadiums used to have a personality and cool names, and now it's like Citi Field.
Personality.
What about the Cow Palace? Huh?
Yeah.
Yeah, they had nice names.
Well, the stadiums are looking a lot nicer. They kind of are giving them a retro look. You can't say that the Citi Field doesn't look better than Shea.
Oh, well.
Shea was just a big blue toilet bowl.
It looks fantastic.
It looked horrible.
Citi Field definitely looks fantastic.
Yeah.
But,
it's looking good.
Mm-hmm.
It's looking good.
Let's say hi to Dennis on Long Island. Talking sports on the Opie and Anthony Show.
Hello?
Hey. What's up, Dennis?
What's going on, guys? Yeah, me and my brother have season tickets for the Mets. We had a Saturday and a Sunday, and for this season coming up at Citi Field, I was offered on a Wednesday, starting at 9 o'clock, the last day possible. So I'm talking to the guy on the phone. He goes, I have 2 sections left. Either all the way upstairs at one section, or you could be a left field spectator.
Oof. And these
So
are
the guy-
season ticket holders.
Exactly. And not to mention, for the past 2 seasons, I bought playoff tickets. Were more than well $900 a piece for 2 seats. Both years they didn't make it. And last season, they didn't even offer me to give my money back. I had to get tickets for this season.
Why would they? Why would you go, dude? Why would you sit there and why? Just watch it on TV.
And you know what? Jimmy, you know what? You're right. But it's something to do. It's a great time. My brother and I, we go. We have a couple cocktails. We barbecue. It's a great time. But you know what? It's getting to be out of control. I mean, the Yankees, they have the same problem. They can't even sell bonds to finish their stadium. And the Mets, they should just change Citi Field, make it Shea Stadium, bring it back to the fans. It's unfair. I mean, I'm trying to get opening day tickets, and I had to put in for the draft like everybody else.
You know, I just wanted to work out for us just once. You know, if your team starts doing really well, what do? They hike up the prices big time the following year. Well, when your team is as awful as, let's say, the Islanders, worst team in hockey right now, they should now turn it around and give you some savings.
Never.
But it never works out in your favor. They're always screwing you and coming up with excuses why they have to raise the prices. Exactly. But then when that same team sucks a big one, you still have to pay the ridiculous prices to sit there.
And I understand.
And try to support the team.
And I understand the enjoyment of going. Like, me and Mike went to like the third to last game. And believe me, I wish the turnout was the same for him at the end. Stupid stump brain in a rowboat, slumped over catching a bass. Bullet in the head. You can say a Hail Mary, dumbbell. But we had fun. I mean, we ate a cheesesteak. You eat like a pig. You drink a soda. It was a fun time. I get it. But it's just the teams. The teams to me have so little regard for people, regular people.
Yeah,
they don't care at all.
I agree.
Exactly. The sad part about it is that we went to a game one day. My brother and I bought 6 beers, 3 apiece, and 2 heroes, and it was almost $200.
You bought Sully and who else?
It was out of control.
It was almost $200. Come on.
There apparently this. I'm reading the guy here on Pal Talk pays $1,170 for season tickets to the Pats games.
Yeah,
and $40 a game to park.
Oh yeah.
How do you justify $40 to park?
They park in Tom Brady's locker.
Dude,
it makes no sense.
Every time I pull up to the Coliseum and have to pay for parking, it drives me nuts. And they're doing this obviously with every sporting event, like you mentioned, and rock concerts and all that. I got a ticket. It says Islanders Rangers.
Yeah,
I got it. I bought a ticket to see an event at your building. And I still got to pay extra money to park.
Get in, so my car.
How do they get that done? And how do they
hang out with other cars?
But how do they get that past us? You would assume, like, if you're buying a ticket for an event, that the parking should obviously be included. You're going to their arena. Brilliant. And the politicians knew this was going on and snuck it right past us. Who knows how many years ago? Way too long ago. At this point, we don't even know.
Don't even try to tell me that revenue is going toward the parking lot staff.
Right.
And, at $40 a pop, that's a lot of money coming in. It's not going to some 18-year-old waving a flashlight at you.
Well, if you got the Coliseum on the phone, they would say that they don't own the parking lot.
Really?
They gave that to another company, and that's why it is what it is. Ugh. Like, there's not money being kicked back to the Coliseum.
Yeah, don't complain.
And politicians and whoever else.
They're probably paying rent. Yeah.
That is the biggest scam ever. And I don't know what year it started. I remember being a kid going to sporting events, and you just parked. You didn't go through and had to pay for parking. Do you remember this?
Yeah.
I mean, you got to go back a ways, but
I don't remember not paying for concert parking or any of it, man. I really don't. I cannot remember.
You got to go way back, Jimmy. Way back. There was a time you got a ticket for a sporting event. Boom, you pulled in and you parked wherever the hell you wanted. Oh yeah, I would love to know a year. It's got to be the 70s, maybe early 80s, maybe early 80s, but I doubt it.
Yeah,
we used to get parking passes with our small season packages in Chicago. If you bought 10 tickets, you get a parking pass for every one. It was included in the deal.
It was nice. They tried taking care of you
when they played with leather helmets.
What about the other thing where now you got to pay just a ridiculous amount of money just to have the privilege of buying the seats?
How
do they figure that out?
The licensing fee that the Giants and Jets charged.
So it's not good enough to just pay for your seat. Now you have to pay for the privilege of having these seats.
Yeah, you have a bond that you purchase.
Like, what is that? Why are fans, and I mean honestly, how dumb are you guys out there? If none of you went, they would stop doing it. Instead of everybody just lining up, dying to get them.
Because the second somebody decides they're not going to go, someone else is there to fill it. It's like water.
That's why they do it.
They just leak in. It's, yeah.
Mm-hmm. What is the license? Why would they charge you $40 extra?
$40.
I mean, whatever the licensing fee is.
It's up to like 100, tens of thousands. I think I heard.
What?
20 grand for the Giants.
It's way higher than 20 grand for certain seats.
The best seat in the new Jet Stadium went for $400,000. Just the license.
There is no reason.
The license? Did you hear this?
Just
for
the
privilege
to
have season tickets in this seat, you paid. Was it really $400,000? Yeah. Wow.
Where's the best seats in the parking lot facing another team?
Just greed, man. Because they realize they only got 8 home games unless you make the playoffs and all that, blah, blah, blah. So, like, well, how can we make even more money off the fans?
Philadelphia Eagles have 50,000 people on their seat waiting list. That's what I'm reading.
Every football team has that.
It's amazing.
My brother's on that list. He figures maybe in 10 years he'll have a shot. He watches his number go up every year.
And you figure you're only seeing 6 or 7 games a year. You know?
Because someone said they paid $3,000 for XFL season tickets.
All right.
I think
you know what?
Andre the Giant package.
Oh, my God. You know what?
That's funny.
We were young and stupid.
Yeah. What did we know?
What did we know?
It just makes me hate sporting personalities even more.
Even more.
Just makes me hate them.
Well, what are you going to do?
Well, they're showing those Indian people from
What's
the
wrong
Oscars.
with the Indian people?
No, they're just showing them.
What's wrong? That actress is...
Enough of their blue dress
They
already.
do a worse dressed. She wasn't badly dressed. She looked great.
No, but I mean, it's like...
She's beautiful, man.
No, but they're doing best in worst dressed.
You don't think she's beautiful?
No.
Every girl has to be white and pale and...
Very, yes.
Do you have one type? You don't ever, look at other types?
Vampires.
You never go exotic, ever?
No, I don't like exotic.
Well, no?
No.
What about like a Penelope Cruz with that accent
She's
of
kind
hers?
of cute. That's kind of exotic, right? Not the norm. Yeah, I'll give you that.
But this is way
not bad. That's a little too. Yeah, she's way out there. That Indian woman. Yeah, I think she's attractive, but dude, I don't know.
I was with
you know what's going on in a certain part of that.
Not necessarily.
80 Shades.
You kind of interrupted me. That's where I was going. I was with an Indian broad once, and
yeah. Oof.
Just when they're done, they got to start over because it's just constant problems.
Wow. Who is that?
That's an Indian broad.
Probably not.
No.
Probably not.
No, sorry. Danny's finding some fine naked pictures of Indian broads.
Yeah.
Indian broads.
I like girls that if they go out in the sun for like 5 minutes, they get skin poisoning or sun poisoning.
You got your type.
That's it.
Everyone has their type. That's your type, which is fine.
Yeah. I like when they take cold baths and lay in the bed feeling like a corpse. That's
it's a good one. All right, we're going to Lou Fingers.
Yes.
We're going to take a break. Everyone wants to talk about this sports thing. It's unbelievable. NASCAR is the only sport lowering their prices. Is that true?
Goddamn. Helping out the common man.
Ray's giving free parking and free beer to get people into the park. Wow, some good phone calls about this very subject after the break. Opie and Anthony, stay there. Let's go to the phones. 877-212-0-A. We got Jeremy in Nashville.
Good morning, boys. Big fan of the show.
What's up?
What St. Louis Blues are doing, they're not near the bottom of the Western Conference, and what they're doing to bring people in is paying up to 4 months of their mortgage. So it's like, I think the total's like $1,000. I don't know how far that's going to go because I don't know anybody who's got a mortgage that'll be that small. But that's what they're trying to do to bring people in.
Well, that's all well and good, but I want some breaks for my sports teams that are doing well.
Yeah.
Because, I got Islander season ticket, like I said, many times, but I can't go to the games. There's nothing to take out of this season.
No.
Whatsoever. They are beyond the worst team in hockey.
Done.
It's not even a fair weather fan thing whatsoever. It's just... And now they're going to give me incentives to go see this team?
Why bother?
You know what? What's wrong with being a fair weather fan? Maybe back in 40 years ago.
They're fair weather players.
Exactly.
They don't stick with their team, so why do we have to stick with the team?
The players have no loyalty. The team has not 1 ounce of loyalty for fans. So what is this? I bleed Yankee fan. Do you? Do you really, you stupid ass?
I bleed Big Blue.
A-Rod would step over your body to have sex with Tim Burton movie Body Madonna, which is fine.
Now,
why show that loyalty and be a fair weather fan? When they win, go. When they lose, let them lose money.
What would it take for, this is a good question for Jimmy, what would it take for a hardcore fan not to be a hardcore fan anymore? Let's say like A-Rod, you're a huge Yankee fan, and A-Rod had sex with your wife. Would you still be a hardcore fan, or would you finally have to go, all right, well, maybe... It
would depend. If he had sex with her in October because there was nothing else to do, I'd probably be very mad. If it was celebrating the World Series win, I might forgive it. It just took one interaction to send me on this trail.
How about the day, the Yankees win the World Series, but you also find out that A-Rod's been secretly having sex with your wife? What happens to you?
Well, I don't really care about the sports.
Do you still buy the World Championship T-shirts and jackets and hats?
Probably, yeah, to bury her in. It took me one douchey interaction with Jeter that set me on this spiral of just disliking athletes.
Yeah.
I had so many dicks that night. I just dislike all of them now.
Well,
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I know what you mean.
Yeah,
people are being like
complete jerks.
Right.
One after another, too.
A bunch of dummies who try to be funny.
Yeah.
A stupid jock sense of humor.
Yeah.
Oh, hit a pole.
It's never funny, but people laugh because they're just afraid of them.
Yeah, exactly. Like stupid boomer.
Yeah.
Who picked on you.
Oh.
Alpha male.
Pick on me.
He turned out to be a cool guy, though. We met him at the... Where did we talk?
We had him on in Vegas.
Some golf hat.
No, we talked at the Hollander... Remember the Flying Hollander brothers? I wonder what they're up to these days.
I don't know.
I'm sure we'll be right there online with them soon.
We saw him at that golfing event, and then...
Boomer couldn't have been cooler. We talked to him for like an hour.
But he was such a douche in school.
Yeah.
In elementary school. Boomer was just such a douche to everybody. He was a bully. You'd walk around and just cut one in people's faces during lunch. He'd knock your milk off the table.
That's what they all do.
Like, he was just that guy.
Mm-hmm. By the way, for the people that care, the Islanders only have 42 points this season. Jason from Columbus is pointing this out. We're only 26 points out of the last playoff spot. So that's good news. You basically have to win 13 games, and
oh, Jesus.
And the other team has to lose all 13 games.
And it's easy to get into the playoffs in hockey.
Pretty much.
Yeah. The Mets are in.
Let's say hi to Rick in Jersey. Rick.
Yeah, we had I've had Yankee season tickets for about 10 years, and when we got our new tickets, those prices doubled, so we had to move back, and they told us that if we didn't sign a 5-year contract, we were going to go up 7% every year. And if we didn't like it, we could throw our tickets away. So it was nice.
Yeah, they don't care about the guys that have been supporting the team for decades and generations like that. I mean, these tickets are passed down.
Yeah.
Pops dies, guess what you get in the will? The tickets, the season tickets for Big Blue or whatnot. But they don't care about that.
Nope.
They don't care about the loyalty. They don't care about the fact that you've been sitting in those seats during a lot of lean years.
Mm-hmm.
They don't care.
Nope, they'll boot you out in a second.
Mm-hmm.
So keep being loyal, dumbbells. Fairway, I go to every game. Do you?
Hit you right in the old pocketbook.
A language.
Yes.
Oh, here we go. Let's go to Josh on Long Island. Josh.
Hey, what's going on? Love you guys. Love the show.
Hey, Josh.
Happy birthday, Jimmy.
Thank you.
I have a friend who is a diehard Met fan. If someone like David Wright were to sleep with his girlfriend or wife, he would actually be excited because then he'd sleep with someone that's had sex with a Met.
Oh, look at that.
Good for him.
Good for him. Does that just bother you, Jimmy?
It's so stupid. It's like, and believe me, I understand hero worship. I get it with celebrity, so I'm not knocking that. But just that the athletes are such douches. The majority of them. The only guys I like are the UFC guys.
Yeah.
The rest of them I just can't stomach.
How about A-Rod, man? His whole story's falling apart. You guys been following this thing?
Yeah.
He's going to have a rough few months here.
Yeah.
Everything he said at the press conference, they're picking apart and going, you can't get this over the counter in the Dominican Republic.
Oh, sure you can. That's what he says. Oh, yeah, you can.
Yeah.
He's a liar. They're all liars. What's wrong with
trying
me?
to save their asses. Getting back to the Islanders thing.
Yeah.
The Islanders are having such a bad year that my Ranger friends, they're even like, can't even beat you up.
Yeah,
like,
usually that rivalry is
Usually it's
huge.
great. Even Roland stopped to email me like, he took his shots like anyone else, and then it's like, hey-oh. It's not fun. It's not fun for the Ranger fans either, how bad the Islanders are.
How are the Rangers doing?
They're doing all right.
Yeah. Well, compared to the Islanders,
Yeah, they're doing all right compared to the Islanders. Tim in Levittown. What's up, Tim?
Hey, first time, long time, boys. I proceeded to go to a Tampa Bay Rays game last year, and if you have more than 4 people in your car, you park for free over there.
All right.
And also with the Tampa Bay Lightnings, we went to the game this year. They finally scored a goal, and my buddy knocked over my 2 beers. We went to the beer shop, and she filled them up for free.
No way.
You're not getting that in the You're not getting that in the Coliseum.
You know, when I do go to sporting events outside New York, they're definitely cooler. Definitely cooler. You wouldn't get that treatment here in New York, buddy.
No.
We went to Game 7 of the ALCS, Tampa Bay, Boston.
Yeah.
the Tampa Bay fans were saying, "Oh, good game, you're doing good." I mean,
hey, Tim, you ever find your shoes and glasses?
This guy's just being ripped apart.
Yeah.
One guy, client number 10, says, "What is this lady talking about?" and then people are spelling beer like beer.
Yeah.
Because this is the worst accent ever. Yeah, you really have that Long Island thing going. You got that down.
Yeah.
Levittown equals Long Island. That is just the epitome of the Long Island small community.
It happens. We got Bill O'Reilly as our man. We should be proud, right?
Yeah.
All right. By the way, the Rangers are collapsing. I should have mentioned that. They're having a tough run right now.
Well,
yeah. Well, they need to get rid of Tom Rennie.
That's what I was saying, because I bleed Ranger Ice.
Got it in my veins.
We need to have Nolan back. So
All right, we get it.
All right, we need to have Nolan back. Everybody knows that.
Go to sports.
Mad Dog.
Yeah, go to sports radio. They'll discuss that point for the next 8 hours.
Mad Dog Russo show.
I want to love sports radio, but I'm not. How far are you going to pick this point apart?
Shut up. There's Francesa. They're going to make the trade. Are they?
I'm Mad Dog Russo, and I'm here to recruit you.
They call me dog, and they go, are we going to make the trade? Who knows? Just wait till noon.
Travis?
I talked to Bobby Valentine. He said that we're not making a trade. But that's me, dog. Shut up. I'll do the show by myself.
I listen to sports radio, and then after 5 minutes, I'm reminded why I don't listen to sports radio.
We're not going to be kept in the closet any longer.
Got a 420 batting average in preseason. You're boring everyone.
Who cares?
No one cares.
Right.
You'd got to strengthen that line. If you don't strengthen that line, you're not going to have a good defense. Boo.
Hey, Mike.
Boo.
Hey, Mike. When it's threatening rain and he's facing a left-hander, what is his average?
His average is 272, but that's only if it's threatening rain. Let me fix this so my hair looks good. Hey, dog.
What if it's a nice sunny day? Does that average go up?
It all depends. If he's a switch hitter, it goes over to 306, but that's only on Tuesdays. Z.
I think you got to go back to 1967 to find a better player with a better start in the rain.
Okay, dog. Yuck and the yuck.
Yeah. What do you got, Trav?
I was just going back to, how terrible your Islanders are.
Yeah,
and that's all right. I just pulled up tickets for Thursday's game, the next game against the Maple Leafs, who you would actually have a small chance of beating because they're not that good either. Upper level, $70 for one ticket to see the worst team in hockey.
Yeah.
It's ridiculous.
I would just open the gates and go, you know what, let's try to get some new fans. Let everybody in. That's what I would do. Take the hit, but you might turn on some people to hockey. Go, hey, it's free.
And you've always got, that one section, I forget what you guys call it up there, but, it's like $10 tickets.
Something heaven. Yeah.
No, Jimmy, it's Loudsville.
That's what it is.
It's Loudsville.
We don't talk a lot of hockey. They play it on ice. Now back to football, dog.
We have a section called Loudsville.
Loudsville?
Yeah.
Oh, no, you don't.
And they get really, really loud.
I guess they get loud in Loudsville.
Yeah.
Should be Louseville, where everybody has lice.
Oh, my God. You know what?
Loudsville.
We're talking about sports radio. You got to hear what Dave has to say. This is a good one. Dave.
Welcome aboard, Dave.
Hey, how you doing? I got a trade for you guys. Beltran and Reyes to the Yankees for Junior and A-Rod. What do you think?
All right, what he's referring to,
that's great.
He's nailing, is these sports radio idiots with their fictional trade talk.
Fictional trade.
Would you take LeBron James and shut up?
You'd have to go for that in a second.
Right.
That trade.
And it's trades that'll never happen, and then they'll discuss it for 20 minutes.
I love how Francesa, totally makes you feel it makes the guy, you're an idiot.
Right.
Forget that. That'll never happen.
He's the only one that knows something.
Okay, yeah, Mad Dog, I'm thinking, what about Jeter and A-Rod for Superman and Batman?
Well, you got to give it to Jeter and A-Rod. They put the asses in the seats, is what they do. And I don't know if Batman and Superman have that kind of pull.
Dog, the problem with making that trade, they're going to look at Superman and Batman and see if there's some roid thing happening there.
There could be steroid issues. I don't think the League of Justice has any kind of rules or regulations dictating steroid use. This could be a problem that they're brought into baseball. And I don't know if Jeter can be comfortable outside of a Yankee uniform and wearing a cape.
Just ridiculous. Banter. Because Superman even feels now in the wheelchair, dog.
The League of Justice.
League of Justice.
Yeah. That's some interleague play right there.
A lot of interleague play. The League of Justice, I don't even know. They're going to be testing them for steroids. Then they're going to have to test all the superheroes. I don't know. What about Aquaman?
And how?
He's going to have to be brought in, and I don't even know if he's got blood.
Talking about interleague play, how do you tag out Superman if he's hovering over the bases 10, 20 feet?
Is he going to be allowed to fly as he plays the game of baseball? This adds a whole new dynamic to the game. It's preposterous.
What about the Invisible Man?
How the hell do you play against the Invisible Man? He can't be traded for anybody. All right, you trade the entire San Francisco Giant team.
Right.
Except for one pitcher. That's all you need.
Okay.
Because then you got the invisible guy, and they can't see him and tag him out. They win every game. They go to the World Series. I say World Series 2 out of the 7 games. In 2, because they won't. The other team will forfeit. See, I can't see anybody. Preposterous. What is Spider-Man? Yeah, you can catch a ball with a web. That could be a home run. It's going. It's caught. How you play against Spider-Man with his webs?
This isn't far-fetched, though. They would do this break. They would actually do this break without the humor, by the way. Without the humor. Oh. Well, they just ran in the first.
Yeah.
David and Bobo promo.
Oh, nice.
Tim did, so it might have a few different voices in here.
Angelina Jolie, I just saw her from the Oscars. Jesus Christ, she's fantastic looking.
She's hot.
I don't get it.
I mean, there she looks great. She got
really?
she have 11 children.
I just don't get it with her. With her goddamn, she should smash her entire face into a vat of chapstick.
I think she looks good.
Her lips are all cracked.
Oh, all right.
She got those giant, misshapen lips. They're not sexy or sensuous.
I meant her face, like her far. This the way her face. She looked very healthy. All she's done is this out of her womb looks like a Sunny D commercial. All she's done is pump out babies.
Gotta hide the forehead a little bit, just a little bit.
Her lips kind of look like a catcher's mitt. What do you think?
Would she be allowed to use those lips to catch
I
the
would
ball?
think if you could get Angelina Jolie behind the plate, I think you'd have a good catcher. She got one glove on her hand, the other one on her face. Would have to wear a mask. What do you think, Michael?
And a third one.
And a third one.
To stop those bounce pitches. Hands it off the plate. Got it.
I mean, even if she doesn't want to use that, she could use the little Dominican coming out of it.
Well, we got Dawn from Monticello. Listen to this. Dawn?
Hello?
Hi.
Wow.
Dawn?
Yeah.
Yeah, I get this all the time.
You should switch voices with Tim.
Chesterfield or Paul Mall?
Ah, Rick. I'm at emphysema. It don't matter anymore.
Oh. What?
Wait, what happened?
Anyway.
No. Hold on, Dawn. Hold on. We want to get to know you a little more.
Yeah.
Like David did with Bobo.
No. You'll never meet me. Don't worry about it.
We just want to know you a
I
little.
asked my husband about that.
What's wrong with you?
Yeah.
Emphysema, right? You could stay here.
What?
Just talk. No, I'm not. We're just talking with you.
No, I want to say what I got to say.
I know you will. We'll give you the chance. We'll give you the chance. But how long did you smoke?
40 years.
40 years.
Wow.
Oh, Ricky.
And I enjoyed every minute of it.
Every minute of it.
That's right. Nobody's going to look in my casket and say, boy, she looks good.
Oh! God bless Dawn from Monticello.
Wow.
I had
You just
fun.
turned us around.
She had fun. That's all she cares about.
Oh, we were going to have some fun with you, but you just turned us around.
All right.
God bless you.
That's
now, can
great.
I say,
Yeah,
say
sure.
something?
Yeah, sure. Yeah.
Okay, charcoal
Okay,
brick
I
hat
asked
lungs.
my husband I asked my husband if his favorite football player was having sex with me, would he get upset? And
No, he'd get cancer.
no. His reply was, well, as long as his game improved, I don't give a damn.
Ah.
So you had no ill effects from the smoking, or you have?
She's got emphysema.
I know.
Apparently.
So wait, you've had
Yeah.
no ill effects, or you have?
Yeah.
Yeah. How long's the doc give
First
you?
of all,
How long ago?
it depends. They don't give an exact time.
Yeah?
You know,
Yeah, they kind of give. How many?
2 years.
Yeah, 2
5
years plus or minus.
Yeah. who
Yeah.
cares?
Okay. You still smoking?
Well, sure. It's too late now.
I like the attitude.
All right, there. You're
He's right.
You're a trooper.
All right, Dawn. Thank you.
Bye-bye.
They're calling Denver peasants calling her Dawn of the Dead.
Very good.
That's where our text dollars are going.
That's good.
Is Dawn alive Monday? Linger longer.
Our medical costs go up.
Oh, Jesus.
You want to hear the first David and
cigarettes.
Bobo promo?
Please.
Is it recording? Okay.
The David and Bobo Show is coming. It's the David and Bobo Show.
I think this will be a fresh voice in radio.
That's the David and Bobo Show.
Oh, no!
He asks the best questions in the world. David wants to know.
Someone's got to ask the questions other people won't.
The David and Bobo Show and David.
The David and Bobo Show. The David and Bobo Show is coming.
Oh, no, David and Bobo.
I can't
You
sit
can
through
listen
that.
every day when it's on. You can listen.
I can't sit through that.
I
the
love
promo.
it. I love it.
Oh, it gives me chills.
That's what we're going
Oh, no!
for. But that's what we're going for.
Wow. Yeah, well, you're going for it. It worked.
Yeah, sure did.
It was horrible.
All right, when we get out of here.
We got to go over there.
Yeah, we
Go over there now.
We go over there now.
We got Bob Kelly over on the Sirius XM side plug-in.
Yes.
Chicago gig.
I think it's Chicago, yeah.
I think so.
I think you're right.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
I'm going to put on a ski mask.
All right.
Yes.
All right.
Jack Black's on TV.
What's he doing?
I
Something
don't know.
crazy, right?
The eyes get me.
He's going to work those eyebrows, I bet.
Oh,
They did him already.
Ah, see, he's working those eyebrows. That's what he does.
Who enjoys that?
Oh.
Who? Name me 40 people.
What was the movie that made him a star?
Clockwork Orange.
High Fidelity, or what was it called? High Fidelity
Yeah,
was
was
the
that
one?
the one? He was in Mars Attacks.
He was in Waterworld. He was in Waterworld?
Wait.
What, did he play, a slug?
What?
Come on.
Wait. Hold
on.
the phone.
Come on,
E-Rock.
E-Rock.
Who was in Waterworld? Jack Black?
Jack Black.
What did he play?
He was one of those dudes on the water skis.
Shut up.
What?
I mean, on the jet skis.
He was one of the water guys.
One of the smokers?
Yeah.
He was a water guy.
What?
Yeah.
Did you get to see him? Or was he like...
Look on IMDb.
Oh, boy, we're IMDb Jack Black right now.
Pilot. Oh, it was the pilot.
Yeah?
He was the
Thanks,
pilot
Paul.
of the plane that tries to shoot the cable that...
Paul, what do you
Wait
got
a
on this?
minute.
You right?
He was the pilot in the plane who tried to kill Kevin Costner.
Tried to shoot the cable after the
Yeah,
girl
yeah.
shoots the harpoon through
I
it?
haven't seen it in a number of
That's
years.
Jack
Yeah.
Black?
Yeah, pilot, 1995. Wow.
He's right, but more importantly,
Good
who
job.
cares?
Exactly. I just thought I would have known that seeing the movie 800 times like I have.
You like Waterworld?
I think it's a pretty good movie.
It didn't get the greatest reviews, right?
No, it's it's the
You
road
like it
warrior
though,
on
huh?
the water.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's the postman on the water.
It's a little long, but it's not such a bad.
Right.
It's not long for his friggin' movies, Kevin Costner's movies.
I liked Jack Black in The Cable Guy, where he played Broderick's.
Oh yeah. When they were
his
playing
kinda
basketball,
almost swishy friend.
Yes.
You know? Like he was jealous of the Cable Guy.
Yeah.
Stealing his friend away.
I'll give him that role. That was pretty good.
Look at Jimmy's new look. What's wrong with you?
Unabomber.
Why are you dressed like this?
Because it's
Jimmy?
windy and cold out. If I can answer for Claude Rains. I had to go back a few years for that one.
Do you want to be
back to high school?
Do you want to be left alone? Got a little left alone thing happening.
No, I want to be left alone. I want to stay toasty warm.
Yes.
And a boy of my soft skin should not have windburn.
I'm tweeting the crap out of that one for everybody.
How's it look?
A horrendous picture. All right, let's get out of here. Later. Opie and Anthony continuing. Robert Kelly in studio. The fans making their way to the bleachers.
We had 2. Were there more?
We got like 5 or 6
Oh, my God,
now.
it's doubled.
Yeah, look at us.
And a woman. Oh, my God, it's like a sitcom.
A girl.
2 guys, a girl, and a pizza place. Remember that one? That was a laugh getter.
Oh, gosh.
It was Ryan Reynolds.
Well,
yeah, before he was famous.
Anthony, in between shows, I was checking my Twitter, and Stephen S. from Bayshore.
Checking my Twitter.
No.
You bet you're bippy.
But the only reason I mention that is because I got something from I think it's Stephen S. from Bayshore, but I don't know if he is responsible for this, but I became aware of this because of Stephen S. from Bayshore.
Came aware.
Can you pop up this website for everybody? You saw it? Have you seen this yet?
No, but I just...
Holy shit. This is going to be the thing.
Nice. We love the things.
This is going to take off. You see it? You can't put it up there?
Wait, hang on.
I don't want to give it out. I don't want to give it out
Don't
yet.
give out the address.
I don't want to give it out yet. Can you get it up there for everybody? And
work on that. I saw something for a second.
You ready? You ready for this?
Yeah.
The unveiling of
FatErock.com.
Holy shit.
Oh, my God.
He is so fucked. Somebody came up, and I don't know if it was Stephen S. He just brought it to my attention. It's a new website called FatErock.com. I bring nothing to the table. I eat it. I eat it where I find it.
Oh, and there's pictures of Fat E-Rock all over the place. It's Fat E-Rock at my house.
Yeah.
But
this is my favorite.
Fat E-Rock at Curbs.
No, what are you doing?
Well, I got to put it on for the guys outside.
Oh, okay. You were about to show my favorite FatErock.com picture that has made its way to the website. Yeah, go lift up a little bit. They're dying. Look at this
Fat E-Rock with a bunch of pigs.
Oh my
Sumo wrestler.
They're using the same Fat E-Rock Photoshop picture.
Yes, it's E-Rock's head on. Is that a woman's
on E-Rock's body?
On E-Rock's body.
I don't know if it's got to be a woman, right? I don't know though. They're dying out there. The 5 or 6 people that are here to check out the show today are loving the FatErock.com website.
They have Fat E-Rock on one side of a busted seesaw.
Yeah.
I'm thinking I should probably get a hold of the owners of EricNagel.com to forward here.
Yeah.
Sam, can you do that?
Sam,
you own EricNagel.com?
Yes, I do. Sam bought EricNagel.com.
Ask me who owns SteveCarlisi.com.
Who owns SteveCarlisi.com? Oh, my holy shit. Danny owns that.
And I'm also the proud holder of Travis Taft as well.
Wow. You got
JimNorton.com?
No, I don't.
Please get that. I'll buy it from you.
But,
wow.
Yeah, within the next, I'd say, 10 to 20 minutes, you'll be able to get to FatErock.com via EricNagel.com.
All right, good. Well, they'll be linked together. That's nice. FatErock.com. Holy shit. Who's the prick?
That is hilarious.
I didn't even notice that first picture up there. It's a broken seesaw.
Yeah, the broken seesaw.
The main picture on FatErock.com is him next to a broken seesaw. I don't know why this is funny. Because it's the same Photoshop E-Rock picture in every photo.
Yeah.
Every single one. They don't have a variation of the Fat E-Rock.
And they put the FatErock.com over the Fat E-Rock Photoshop so you can't steal it.
Yeah.
Because it's so fucking, such a lucrative site this is going to be.
Bill McKee from Pittsburgh. Holy fuck, I almost shit when the homepage came up.
FatErock.com.
That's all it takes to get our attention. FatErock.com.
Fantastic.
Bravo. Speaking of...
Can't change to a fox, huh?
Huh? Why? What's up?
I don't know, car chase. One of those L.A. car chases.
Oh, you got a little car chase action?
Yeah.
Oh, we like the car chase
Somebody with a
action.
head enlarging kick chasing that fucking traffic chick?
This just in. Super Agent Bob Eatman has signed David and Bobo, Anthony.
Wow, he knows cutting-edge entertainment when he sees it.
And according to this poster on the instant feedback, there's a 12-city syndication deal with Westwood One for the David and Bobo show. Did you hear the David and Bobo show? Robert Kelly?
I got a little glimpse of it. It's actually mesmerizing.
Yeah, isn't it?
Yeah, we like
word.
just like everything else, we'll run the David and Bobo bit into the ground, unfortunately.
Of course we do.
But enjoy it until it gets to that point.
That's how we work.
We have one more clip from the David and Bobo show we want to play for everybody?
Yeah. 2?
I think so. Yeah, I think that's 2.
2 clips? Where are they? I got them in front of me, probably.
This is intern David and, of course, our good friend Bobo.
Yeah. Well, I got the promo. Should I play the promo for everybody again?
No. Should we have to?
Why? If we're talking David and Bobo, we got to play the promo, the sweeper. You need production around these bits.
Let's get some.
We got it right here.
No, we don't.
Are you recording? Okay.
The David and Bobo Show is coming. It's the David and Bobo Show.
I think this will be a fresh voice in radio.
That's the David and Bobo Show.
Oh, no.
He asks the best questions in the world. David wants to know.
Someone's got to ask the questions other people won't.
The David and Bobo Show and David.
The David and Bobo Show. The David and Bobo Show is coming.
Oh, no, David and Bobo.
You can listen every day when it's on. You can listen.
What's wrong, Jimmy?
I fucking hate that.
I love it.
It gives me, like, chills
Of the douche
up my
variety?
spine. Yes.
Not even. It's like, it's fucking horrible. Horrible.
Wow. I love the obnoxiousness of the...
It's just terrible.
That's what I love about it.
Reminds me of all those awful ones he was doing.
Yeah.
A faraway phone call Thursday.
Yeah.
Tickle your underarms Friday.
We were treading water over there at fucking CBS.
Tip your cap to a stranger Tuesday.
Yeah. Let's say out of Tim in Boston. He's a Dave and Bobo fan, Jimmy. Tim, go ahead.
I love Dave and Bobo. These guys rule.
Yeah.
I want a 5-hour Dave and Bobo program.
Good.
No,
you don't.
I hope you also love whatever nurse is scrubbing the burn wounds on your chest after a fire engulfs your home. Long-winded, not a big problem.
Wow. Yeah.
I knew that's what was happening.
I was along for the ride for a little while, then I had to get off. So
Periods
places
falling
to go.
off that sentence.
Yeah.
40 minutes into it, you bailed. Jesus, that was the fucking water world of jokes. I meandered. I made no points. I put in semicolons. That was book 3. We got it. No, you didn't.
That was a good one.
We got Eric from Virginia Tech. He loves the promo for the Dave and Bobo show. See, Jimmy? Wes the trucker. Wes.
Welcome aboard, Wes.
How are you, Wes?
You know what? Every time I hear David just stumble with, you watch the show every week, every day, every week, the more I hear that, the more I just laugh and just play it every day. I can't enough of that.
Can we play the one clip again, and then we got new David and Bobo stuff. And
Yay!
but we're heading somewhere with the new David and Bobo stuff. Trust me on this.
Who's Bobo?
Bobo's Daniel. You might have met Daniel.
Yes.
He's our friend.
Yeah.
He's a special friend.
He's a special friend.
Yes.
And we've taken him under our wing, and we protect him. He comes by every Friday and loves the show. He's an Uber fan. He's a Mets fan.
If you had picture what you do,
his family's very appreciative that we've taken the high road with Daniel.
Picture what you'd have to do if you had to tart again.
Yes.
Oh, here we go. Tom in Chicago. Tom in Chicago.
Hey, we're Dave and Bobo. We're a couple of guys that think horrible radio comes by us very easy.
Oh, wow, look at you. Look at you lingering longer.
I'll say.
Linger longer.
All right, thank you, sir.
Godspeed.
Yeah, this is the one that drove us nuts. Where's the one where he asked the question a million fucking times?
It's this one. It's the beginning of that.
Of 5?
Yeah.
All right.
Good evening.
Got to get more. Oh, Uncle Paul.
Paul's a good boy.
No, Uncle Paul.
Sits on my lap.
He's an adult. Paul's an adult.
So, Bobo, what are your plans this weekend, man? What are you going to do?
This weekend, I'm gonna visit my cousin. I got a DVD box
got the Lost DVD box set. I've been trying to get him into Lost for quite a while.
Oh, you like the show Lost? You're a big fan? Do you watch every week, every day, Lost, when it's on every week?
Every week.
That's all we want to play. Every day when it's on every week, Lost? Did he catch that?
Play the last
He has a
one.
special...
I didn't catch it.
David has a special way of asking questions. Listen again here.
I've been trying to get him into Lost for quite a while.
Oh, you like the show Lost? You're a big fan? Do you watch every week, every day, Lost, when it's on every week?
every.
I love it. What an ass. All right, new David and Bobo material, just in case you missed it on Friday. We're heading somewhere here, though. We're heading somewhere here.
Yes, to fucking unemployment.
Okay, hold on there, man. We got Mike on line 12. Yo, Mike, what's up, man?
Hey, why don't you're supposed to have a co-host there. It's a fucking co-host. You're not interviewing the guy that's supposed to be your co-host. You're fucking talking to Bobo, and like you're interviewing him. Talk about something. Get a fucking subject, and then fucking talk about it. You don't know how to carry on a conversation.
This is Bobo we're talking. This is Bobo we're talking about here. This is Bobo we're talking.
Fucking retard. You don't fucking. Hey, Bobo, what do you think about? Bobo, what do you think about the microphone in front of your face? Bobo, what do you think about prison? What do you think about fucking shitting?
This is Bobo we're talking with here.
Pick a topic and fucking talk to the guy about it.
You think so?
Fucking retard.
Why don't you host a show with Bobo, all right? And then you see what you can talk about with him, all right?
Does.
All right? Yeah, I thought so. You hung up, huh? That's right. That's what I thought, man. Great. Good for you. I don't know. These callers are being really ridiculous. Bobo, what do you think about these callers, huh? They're being pretty ridiculous.
They're being pretty ridiculous, all right. But I have to admit, though, that does make interesting radio hearing these guys.
All right, so okay, fine. So you want to talk about a topic? Do you have any topics you're interested in, Bobo?
You know, fucking Bobo is the first radio show host that is also a listener at the same time.
Yes.
He's enjoying the fact.
He just like, it does make interesting radio.
Right. Hey, he already got his voice down. David, you didn't like that Mike caller, did you?
Nah.
Not at all, huh?
Let him come on.
Come on, Mike. Or David,
Mike?
whatever you
We
name
need
is.
him on we need him on a stopwatch. That's the key to having David on our fucking show. Stopwatch the fuck out of him. You didn't like Mike when he called your radio show on Friday?
I didn't like any of the callers. They're all being pretty rude.
But you really didn't like Mike, because the next track I'm going to play here, you gave him a good trashing.
Yeah, he was pretty rude.
All right. Thanks, David. Jesus.
Yeah, Bobo, if I may ask before that, you know Mike, the guy that just called before. What do you think about this guy, Mike, that just called before, if I may ask real quick?
I think a lot of people are just getting used to this because this is just a new thing that they're just hearing this. After all, this is the first show.
Right.
This is a debut, so of course...
Right, so... But did you think he was like a real asshole, and you think he was like a real asshole? Like, I think that guy was a personal asshole. Like, he's ruining our show and making fun of our show like this. That fucking idiot asshole was ruining our show and saying rude things, telling us how to run our show. This is the Dave and Bobo show. Come on, Bobo. You gotta have some stuff about him. Like, what do you want to do to, like... If Mike, pretend Mike was in the studio right now, they'll call, what would you want to do to him right now? He was rude and made fun of your show and was trying to tell you what to do. What would you want to do to him right now? What he said to you on the show? What would you want to do to him, Bobo?
I'd say, somebody get this
That's what
guy.
you would do? You wouldn't you take a fist and knock it to his head and beat him up and fucking punch him out and beat the shit out of that guy for all of what he said to you?
Heck yeah, I'd probably knock the guy out after.
You knocked the guy out, but what was that before? What was that noise you were making before? Come on, you wouldn't just like go there and make noises. You fucking punch him in the mouth, you beat him up, you knock him down, you bust him out, you send him to the hospital. You don't want to kill that guy, wouldn't you? He was rude on your debut of the show. You had a rude caller like that. That's pretty rude, man.
Yeah, if I admit that, I'd want him to look like a UFC victim.
A UFC victim? There you go, man. You kick him in the cunt, wouldn't you, Bobo? I know I would kick that guy in the cunt.
I think I'd go one step further. I think I'd bring out the old flamethrower.
The old flamethrower? Yeah, I'd fuck that guy in his mouth, wouldn't you?
I don't know about that, but
you want to do that, Bobo?
I think I'd probably bring out the whole rocket launcher on the guy.
Bobo, let's say goodbye to the callers.
All right, bye, callers.
Opie and Anthony mornings.
God bless Bobo. He goes, I don't think I'd do that.
Yeah. I don't think I'd do that.
That whole fucking another man in the mouth. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know. He's going to use a flamethrower.
I love Bobo.
Bobo rules.
David and Bobo.
David,
David, what do you think?
Why are you so mad at Mike, for Christ's sake? He just criticized you.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's why. That's exactly why I was mad at him.
Don't
Jimmy,
you
'cause
think
he
he
criticized
had
me?
kind of a point, though, that you weren't a partner, an on-air partner with Bobo? You were like, it was your show, and you were interviewing him poorly instead of just you guys. You see how we all kind of hang out and talk about things?
Try to do the hang.
Get to know each other. Laugh.
I know.
Hi, Jim. There was something that happened on Friday, right? There was a little trash talking of Bobo. Who heard David? David very disappointed with the fact that we teamed him up with Bobo.
Yeah, I was asking David after the show. I said, "So what'd you think? How'd it go?" And he's just like, "Well, I wish I had a better co-host. Bobo, he wasn't getting it done. I just didn't like him. I didn't like Bobo." So apparently David thinks that Bobo was the big problem of the David and Bobo show.
Is Bobo a child?
No, he's not a child.
Is he an adult?
Yeah,
Is he like over 20?
He's an adult.
Over 20?
Let's leave it.
Not over 30, right?
Well, no.
Oh, no.
I don't know. He's in his 20s.
In his 20s?
He's a good guy.
He's a good kid.
Does he wear like
He's a good
PT
kid.
pajamas all the time?
He's a good kid, Bobby.
He wears a Mets hat.
He wears a Mets hat?
Yes, he does.
He's a big fan of the Metropolitans.
How big is the Mets hat?
He's a good kid.
Is it the biggest?
Mr. Mets hat.
Hey, he's a good kid.
It's a Mr. Mets hat.
We like him. His family appreciates that we treat Bobo with
How
respect.
long is his tongue?
We like Bobo.
Does his tongue come out like a lizard and hit his shin? I'm just trying to find out who Bobo is.
He's a normal he's a normal kid.
What kind of haircut does he have?
And he really is a fan of this radio show.
Yeah.
Come
He's
back
a good
Friday
boy.
and you can see him for yourself.
He's a good boy.
Oh, he comes in on just on
He's
Fridays?
a Friday guy.
Is that when he's not working
He's
at
a
Pizza Hut?
Friday guy.
Cleaning up the lobby?
We open the gates.
His nickname on Whackback, I think, is B. Lithering.
What do you got, Sam? There was no... Danny said apparently he thought that it would have been better without Bobo.
Yeah.
What David said to me was no apparently at all, because he specifically said the show would have been much better with a different co-host. It would have been...
Bobo ruined your show, do you think? Or both of your show?
I don't know if he ruined it. I don't know. We just didn't. We hadn't talked beforehand before the show started, and we didn't really get it.
Well, how about this? Everyone is clamoring for it, so you guys are going to do a little more David and Bobo. You in small doses are good.
Very small.
So 10 or 15 minutes we're going to give you Friday. And if Bobo comes in early, how about you guys do a little pre-meeting, pre-show
I think that'd be a good idea to have a pre-show.
And then we'll see if it's a little different when you hit the airwaves this Friday.
We got to have a pre-show meeting, come up with some topics to discuss.
Yeah, there
you go.
It was
off the cuff on Friday, and I didn't know what to talk about, so I didn't plan anything with him.
David, what do you feel Bobo's biggest weakness was, though?
I wish we could get Bobo to call a show.
He didn't really, his weakness was just that it was like what I just said. Like we didn't have anything prepared or anything to talk about, and I didn't know. We both didn't know anything about each other, our styles, or anything like that.
I thought you got to the bottom of things. You asked some good questions, I thought.
Yeah, I asked some good questions, but that was just because I didn't know him. I think if we had another radio show, we'd want to talk about a certain topic.
All right, listen.
Maybe you would have been better prepared if you, didn't do things like post on Facebook at 7:30 in the morning during the show.
Oh, no.
Maybe. Maybe.
Were you posting on Facebook today?
Definitely, yes.
Boy,
you shook your head no, but went definitely yes.
Yeah, he knew he was in a corner.
You like posting on Facebook during the show?
It's all right.
Oh no!
See, I'm just asking why.
He's
why
learning.
you feel you should, be looking at things like Facebook and posting pictures on your posting comments on your Facebook when the show is on.
Oh, I don't know what. Maybe he sees us all on our phones the entire show. I learned it from you, okay?
Someone's got to not do it.
I'm usually with you, but I'm looking. Jimmy's on his phone. You'll be on yours.
But I won't miss a beat,
I'll be tweeting my ass off in a few minutes.
Of course.
I won't miss a beat. Believe I'm with the show the whole time. I don't miss fucking a thing.
Of course.
So why did you think Bobo wasn't a good host?
Oh, I think that was
Let me go to the phones. They're lit with David comments. This could get a little ugly, David. Why don't you get some headphones on? Give the kid some headphones.
Look at him. He's old. You're just kind of walking around a little dejected today.
What's wrong with you,
Are you
David?
sad? Is it anything else? Something personal happened at
what
home?
happened?
Or
Remember.
family all right? Everything going good?
No, I'm not sad at all. No.
Everything good at home?
What's the matter, son?
We got him on the
You
stopwatch.
need a kiss?
You only got 10 more minutes left in your appearance. I'm telling you. For the good of the show, we got to cut your
I
appearances.
just want to make sure, everything's okay.
Everything's okay, yes.
All right.
All right, let's say hi to Corinne in Jersey. Corinne.
Hey, guys, any chance David and Bobo will do a bra bombing on Friday?
Oh.
No, they're not that awful.
No.
Uh-oh.
Let's go to Wes. Wes.
Yo.
Hey, Wes.
You kind of just blew my spot up, man.
What did I do?
Yeah. I was going to tell David how he was making the comment of it was their first show when it should have been their only show.
Oh, they had a lot of confidence calling it their first show. You're right. Oh, I see what you're saying. Because, they should be thinking it was a one and done, but they were very confident. They're like, hey, it's our first show.
Yeah, little too cocky.
All right, thank you, sir. Charlie in Philly. Charlie!
What's up, Bobo boy?
Hey, Charlie.
Bobo, we understand your sister calls you that, but why does your sister call you that? How important are the B's in your name, Bobo? How important are the O's in your name, Bobo? Come on, tell me, Bobo.
Yeah, there's a little Larry King in David there, huh? As he was interviewing Bobo.
Is he maybe an inspiration to you, Larry King? Asking inane questions that just go on and on.
They have the same face.
Larry King. Pray to the same God.
Maybe you should get some suspenders next time you do the show.
You think so?
Yeah, get a little character going before you do it. You get into it a little more. Then you have some direction as you go.
Attaboy, Bobo.
You know what I mean?
Oh, Bobo.
I know.
Bobo.
All right.
Let's go to Troy in Cleveland. Troy.
Welcome aboard, Troy. Thanks for joining the program.
How's it going, Jimmy? Happy
better
birthday.
now that you called. Godspeed.
Yeah, Troy.
Just wondering when David's internship's over, so I know when to turn my radio back on.
Oh, no. That's not happening.
Wait a second.
Oh, boy. Kevin
David,
in
how do you
Queens.
respond to that? Why don't you have some lightning quick responses?
I don't know what to say. That's terrible.
He's dejected. All right, Kevin, go ahead.
Attaboy, Dave.
Yeah, listen, I'm calling from Facebook. I noticed that David's been posting vulgarities on the site.
Are you cursing people out on Facebook, David?
I'd have to agree.
Why are you cursing people out on Facebook?
I don't know. I just think it's funny. It's very funny.
I think we're going to have to delete his account, boys. I think it's time for... he's being very vulgar and confrontative and abusive, and we can't stand that on Facebook.
What's confrontative?
All right.
What does confrontative
We
mean,
get
sir?
that you're trying to be Facebook guy, but more importantly, it's true that you're cursing out people on Facebook.
Yeah.
Why? Are they getting to you?
I don't know. Sometimes people are rude sometimes, and I don't know half these people, and it just sounds like a funny thing to do to make fun of all these people on Facebook.
He's not responding to people who are mean to him.
Oh, really?
People say, David, it's an honor to be your friend on Facebook, and he'll respond, good for you, I don't know you.
Are you a little afraid of new people?
I don't know. I just don't know these people, so I just
But you shouldn't
say
be on
that.
Facebook or MySpace because it's all about having just fake friends. You just go with the fact that they're your fake friends.
Okay.
This thing might not be for you.
I don't know if it is.
He proudly showed me a message today. Somebody left him a message that said, you should be called king of all interns from now on. And David thought the appropriate response was, good for you. You should be called gay man from now on.
Attaboy, David.
Oh, wow. Did you get that person?
He should be called that.
Yes.
Hey,
henceforth.
Say, Don the Trucker has a good instant feedback. That woman suggested they do a bra bombing, which hurts our soul, obviously.
Yes.
Because we were just trying to, figure out this radio thing. But Don the Trucker's saying that you should have David and Bobo reenact some of your real hacky bits from the old days.
That would be good.
We got some directions.
Yeah, but who would be who?
Plenty of those.
Who would be who? Would Anthony
Who
be
gives
Bobo?
a shit? Mike in Arizona. Mikey.
Hey, boys.
Hey.
Jimmy was wondering if Bobo was a child.
Mm-hmm.
I was thinking that I'd change it to David and Bobo Adult Radio.
What do you mean?
Dolt, D-O-L-T, Dolt Radio. Is that what you're getting at? All right, Matt in Washington. Matt.
Hey, what's up, guys?
Hey, Matt.
Hey, I had a little bit of an issue on Friday. I was really excited to hear David and Bobo. And, David, you ruined me with your screechy voice when Mike called. And so my issue is, number one, watch your voice. Number two, ask one question. Don't repeat the same question to Bobo 80 times and expect him to answer 80 times. What did you think of the guy Mike? Did you like Mike? Mike was kind of a dick, right? Enough. Ask him one time, let him answer, and go from there.
Right. All right. Very good. Speaking of which, let's get back to that Mike thing. That guy really bothered you?
Yes, he did.
Why?
Well, he should have. He was very rude to you.
He was rude and he was annoying.
He wasn't funny. He didn't say anything insightful. He just kind of dumped on
Exactly. You got it, Jimmy.
And
Very
a lot of what you were telling the callers, though, which I noticed, was, hey, why don't you, come on here and try this.
Right.
And I thought that was pretty good of you to,
You said that to Mike, too, I do believe.
Yeah,
You
yeah.
told him,
Yes.
well, why don't you do a fucking radio show?
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, that was...
Exactly, yeah.
Because that's a good comeback, because, you're the one doing it, and not,
he's just a dopey
somebody
caller,
else.
right?
He is a dopey
Could
caller.
be,
Yeah, he
driving
is.
home from his job or whatever he's doing.
We should get that mic to... I don't know.
Why? So you get him on the show, but for what, though? What if he confronts you verbally?
Yeah.
Then what?
It'll just be a verbal argument back and forth, probably.
You should fucking make mincemeat out of him.
Yeah.
I should.
You killed him afterwards.
Mincemeat.
Yeah.
Hey, easy.
You know what? I let it fly on satellite.
You told him, though.
Yeah.
I certainly did.
Yeah.
You certainly did.
I didn't want anything to do with that guy. Nothing at all.
Should play that again.
I think
Hear
so, too.
how nasty he
Really?
sounded. Yeah.
The trashing of Mike or the Mike?
No, I think Mike calling because Mike
calling.
was... Honestly, I don't
Mark,
mind...
hold on there, man. We got Mike on line 12. Yo, Mike, what's up, man?
Hey, why don't you... You're supposed to have a co-host there. It's a fucking co-host. You're not interviewing the guy that's supposed to be your co-host. You're fucking talking to Bobo, and like you're interviewing him. Talk about something. Get a fucking subject, and then fucking talk about it. You don't know how to carry on a conversation.
This is Bobo we're talking. This is Bobo we're talking about here. This is Bobo we're talking.
Fucking retard. You don't fucking. Hey, Bobo, what do you think about Bobo? What do you think about the microphone in front of your face? Bobo, what do you think about breathing? What do you think about fucking shitting?
This is Bobo we're talking with here.
Pick a topic and fucking talk to the guy about it.
You think so?
Fucking retard.
Why don't you host a show with Bobo, all right? And then you see what you can talk about with him, all right?
Ooh.
You know what?
All right?
Right,
yeah, I thought so. You hung up, huh? That's right. That's what I thought, man. Great. Good for you. I don't know. These callers are being really ridiculous. Bobo, what do you think about these callers, huh? They're being pretty ridiculous.
They're being pretty ridiculous, all right. But I have to admit, though, that does make interesting radio hearing these guys.
All right, so okay, fine. So you want to talk about a topic? Do you have any topics you're interested in, Bobo?
So hearing these guys.
Hearing these guys.
It does make interesting radio hearing these guys.
Is he wearing a clown suit?
Character.
Will you shut up?
He really is great.
I was trying to get a visual of what
We
it
like Bobo, all right?
How big are his hands?
We like the
I just want to know how big his hands are.
His family is very appreciative.
Does his his finger, like index finger, smell like bum?
Treated like a human being, Bobby.
Does his index finger smell like bum? I just want to know that.
So there you go,
Yeah.
Mike.
I like how David makes people so mad they're not even kidding when they're calling the
Yeah.
show. That guy was so serious with dude, seriously, you don't fucking interview the co-host.
Yeah.
He even made Bobo, who I'm guessing, whatever. He actually snapped him out of his mush brain mode. Because he was joking, yeah, flamethrowers, and then he actually said something. He went, nah, I'm going to be normal on this one.
But the guy was being a dick, though. I mean, because the guy could have said, look, David, I think you're doing a bit too much interviewing of your co-host. But he didn't talk to you respectfully. He just kind of like a coward.
He was infuriated,
on the
I
phone.
think. That's such an ass was on the
That's a really good
airwaves.
point you make, Jimmy, because he could have called me out in a nicer way, just explain to me nicely.
At least,
yes.
But like a faggot, he said it on the phone.
Yeah.
Right.
Why don't you have him come in and face to face do it?
Did he hung up?
You're good live.
That's a good idea. Maybe we should.
You'll talk. You'll fucking take him down.
How do I reach out and
Come
contact
on.
this guy?
I'm sure he can hear you.
I don't know. Maybe I could find him or something. I do give an invitation to that guy, I think.
Why don't you be that guy and test it?
Hey, what's the matter with you? Why don't you fucking, it's Bobo and everything, then why don't you fucking pick a topic and stick with that instead of interviewing the fucking guy? Hey, Bobo, what the fuck? Bobo, you do this, do that. What the fuck is wrong with you? You don't interview the fucking guy, you're on their party, you asshole. You're a fucking asshole.
Not bad. Not his strongest impression, but not bad.
That was good. No, that was very good. That was good.
I liked it a lot.
It was very good because you were talking to Anthony and you trashed Anthony during your David and Bobo show.
Dummy.
Anthony
You
was
couldn't
Mike.
tell that was me. I was driving home in my vehicle, and I was so angry.
That wasn't you, was it?
That was absolutely me.
I didn't know that.
Oh, no.
And when you told me, yeah, why don't you come in here and do radio, I thought it was pretty fucking funny. Because I had just gotten done.
Yeah, he just did his radio show.
That was really you? I thought it was a caller named Mike. I don't know.
Oh, my God.
It didn't sound like you at all.
Oh, thank you. No, as a matter of fact, Danny picked out something.
Yeah, well, I was saying to Ed over the weekend that in that call, when he finally gets through as Mike, he forgets to put on a voice, and then you could hear as he's trying to stumble through that first sentence, he's got to find the Mike voice.
Yeah, it was like, oh,
first
this
it's just
like me.
Hey. You gotta do a radio show that's a little better.
Wait, let me hear that.
I totally am just me at the beginning.
Let me hear that.
Okay, hold on there, man. We got Mike on line 12. Yo, Mike, what's up, man?
Hey, why don't you? You're supposed to.
When Danny pointed that out, I'm like, you totally nailed me.
You were so Anthony. Wait a minute, I don't want to be Anthony.
And I became retarded Tony Manero.
Okay, hold on there, man. We got Mike on line 12. Yo, Mike, what's up, man?
Hey, why don't you? You're supposed to have a co-host there.
And then he revs up the engine and he's ready to go.
Oh, God damn.
Like, oh, fuck, I just wrecked my whole bit.
Nice.
I'm a douche.
And the stopwatch says it's time for David to get the fuck off the radio.
David, there go the headphones.
Small doses,
He's
David.
being let out by his handler.
Yeah, there goes
Sam.
Sam is taking him out of the studio.
I'm telling you, small doses.
David.
Still
Real
enjoy
quick,
David on our
did
show.
you have a pretty lengthy conversation this morning on Facebook?
Boy.
Back and forth, a lot of back and forth going on. Oh my God! Look at him leaning him over. I know.
Did you see him just twitch?
What's the matter, David?
Nothing.
He doesn't like being touched, man.
Oh.
David, you don't like being touched, right?
No.
Yeah.
No. Touch him.
No. So David, what?
Yeah. So you had a pretty lengthy conversation this morning.
Lengthy? Lengthy? I don't know.
That means
Yeah.
he's thinking of an answer.
Were you feeling bad? So then you had a conversation with someone to kind of make you feel a little better
No, I wasn't feeling bad at all, no.
about some of the things that people say on Facebook.
Oh, yeah. I don't like
So
the way
then-
people say what people say on
Yeah,
Facebook.
yeah.
No.
So then you had a conversation with somebody that kind of made you feel better, right?
No,
Really?
it didn't make me feel better. I'm still pretty upset about that one, that picture that someone posted.
Well, David,
what are you upset about?
It's rude.
What picture is it?
What is it?
The one that's up there on the screen. Or it was there before. I don't know if it's still there.
It's a nice picture.
Oh,
no.
what, you don't like the picture of you and then the Revenge of the Nerds guy?
You look pretty close.
No, because the point of that idiot poster is that he is comparing me to the Revenge of the Nerds guy that I look like him.
Oh, I didn't pick that up.
Well, the glasses make it a little different.
Yeah.
Barely.
That's it, yeah, a little bit.
David, you can't be social networking then.
No, I guess not, no.
Because these people will always try to knock you
They'll always
down.
be rude to me,
You're
yeah.
too oversensitive for social networking, I think.
I guess so. I guess I gotta
There's always
stop.
someone out there that'll try to knock you down.
That's true. There are a lot of rude people out there.
You try to pick up girls on Facebook?
Not really, no.
You talk to a lot of girls?
Not really. Just like one.
One girl?
The one girl, Marianne girl, yeah.
Who's this lucky girl?
That's the Marianne girl.
The Marianne girl.
You gotta stop.
No other girls?
I talk to like a lot of the girls, but I don't try to pick them up like I did like Marissa. I didn't try to do that.
What?
Like Marissa. Like Marissa.
I mean
Like who?
Marianne, I mean.
Oh,
Marianne,
wait a
I
minute.
mean Marianne, I mean.
Wow.
Marianne, I mean.
Boy, did you fucking slip there, didn't
Marianne,
you?
I mean.
Coin City yourself.
Hey, what's going on?
Well, apparently he's just having lengthy conversations with Marissa on Facebook.
It wasn't lengthy.
Oh, you just slipped, though. You totally slipped, dude.
It wasn't lengthy.
Not like, with Marissa. I mean... Yeah, huh? Did she converse with you?
Someone was very excited that a certain young lady was being nice to him on Facebook this morning.
Of course, I found out about that. That's what I'm talking about,
Really?
David. Yeah.
I don't know. She was just, I don't know. I posted on the, what happened was I posted on what happened was I read that the guy compared me to the Revenge of the Nerds guy. Then I posted on Facebook that I was upset about it. And then she said, oh yeah, that's rude of that guy to do that. And I said, yeah, it really is rude.
Yeah.
And we had a conversation about that.
You must be thinking about her, though, if you're, all of a sudden her name comes up out of nowhere like that. Complete mistake.
Is Jim an alien? Are you a fucking alien? What are you eating? Do you eat tinfoil too, you fucking weirdo?
Bobby's just been staring at Jimmy.
He's got saline solution, celery, Cool Whip, and a banana.
I'm eating.
Eating what, you fucking...
A fucking puzzle. Which one of these things do not belong?
A banana with fat-free Cool Whip, which was suggested to me by MJ. So what's wrong with that?
Well, you have celery?
Because it was supposed to be fat-free peanut butter, but they didn't have fat-free.
Who the fuck eats Cool Whip at fucking 10 in the morning and then scoops it onto a fucking banana? What are you, a fucking giraffe?
Delicious.
Well, you're a zoo animal.
I got a banana that shoots the Cool Whip out of it. You want to eat that?
Yeah, exactly. I know. He's just trying to make it more comfortable to eat.
Yes, he really is. Put your fucking face down onto the banana.
Exactly.
When you get the Cool Whip,
and
let it get all of you in your eyes.
Why don't you draw some veins on the side of the banana?
You should have said I should dip it in chocolate first and then sit on it. That would have made me look like a black cock-loving faggot. This was just a banana on a Cool Whip eating motherfucker.
That's great.
Vice versa.
Just a fucking idiot.
He just sucked the banana off.
It's a fucking perfectly healthy snack.
Yeah.
It's called bukkake.
Every day he does have a nice combination of stuff in front of him.
That's
we're
fucking
gonna have to
Cool Whip.
We're gonna have to start keeping track. Yeah, but it's the combination of things.
It's
that's
a
weird.
whole plate of celery. It's a fucking whole thing of Cool Whip and a banana, and you're sitting there like that's fucking normal. No one's ever eaten that fucking combination on the planet of the fucking universe.
Well, there's no fat-free peanut butter.
Of the fucking universe.
There's no fat-free peanut butter. So what? Why don't you eat a cigarette, shithead?
Dip that in Cool Whip. Why you get so mean so fast?
I want you to dip a cigarette in Cool Whip and light it and eat it. Swallow it, list.
I'm not trying to fucking blow it, faggot. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
I'm enjoying my... Steve's girl...
Ruined my party.
It whipped me into shape.
Yeah.
MJ told you to eat Cool Whip, celery, and a fucking banana with a spoon?
MJ recommended fucking...
No, this...
Oh, she's right there. That's healthy, right?
Healthy for what?
Exactly, stupid.
A fucking baby goat?
Don't be mad because I'm having a fun snack and you don't.
Fun snack?
Why don't you eat your fucking phone and a lighter? Shithead.
I already had my breakfast. I had egg whites.
Did you really?
Yeah.
So did I.
Like a human.
I
got little baby chickadees and fried them up.
I had egg whites and I had a grapefruit, but that was hours ago. Because I didn't lay in bed like fucking De Niro and they were waking him up to take him to jail in Raging Bull.
I'm sorry, my coattails didn't get a fucking radio show.
They couldn't. You don't have coattails, fatso.
I'm not fat anymore, fatso.
Yes, you are.
No, I'm not.
You're not as fat.
I'll take my shirt off and you take your shirt off.
You look like Mr. Clean. Shut up, stupid.
Let's take it off.
Oh, shit.
You look like Mr. Unclean.
Okay. Yeah. What do you have for lunch? Pineapple and marshmallow peeps?
Yeah. I like it.
That's because you look like a marshmallow peep. That's why you like it.
All right, get back to David.
Another odd combination.
We're breaking our own rule with David. He's on the air now too much.
He hasn't said a word.
But you got some good dirt on him, man.
Yeah. He's just having conversations during the show on Facebook. And I noticed, why haven't you made me a friend on Facebook, David?
Yes, I am. You're on my page.
Jesus Christ.
No, you're. I just went to yours and I couldn't get on because you're not.
I was on. I requested you on the first day and you accepted. The first day that me and Sam set up the account, I requested you. You accepted, yeah.
Maybe I kicked him out to make room.
You might have done that, but I definitely did. I requested you on the first day.
We don't converse though.
No, that's true. But I accepted you. I friended you day one. You accepted.
He's doing the Facebook for the chicks.
Yeah, it seems like he's like trying to just talk to the girls on Facebook.
He requested your sister, Aunt, which is not respectful.
Oh, Jesus. Oh, my God. New mom. Are you into MILFs?
All right, David.
He's just staring at me.
Yes, I am.
All right. Yes, I am.
Yeah, the stopwatch is...
All right.
All right, let's go to Mike in Utah. Mike gets a little credit today before the break. Mikey.
Hey, how's it going?
Mike?
You created faterock.com, huh?
Beautiful.
I did.
Dude, we're going to love this thing for the next few days.
But it's just going to make Eric feel fat.
He is fat. Nothing.
Well, sir.
All right, David. Mikey.
Yeah.
Well, I guess that's all we can do with you. I don't know what else to do.
I was just going to say there's a thing on there you can just upload a picture and it'll add Fat E-Rock to the bottom corner of it.
All right. Thank you, Mike.
That's all I got. See you.
Bye. Let's take a break. Opie and
I got to take a pee-pee.
Danny was doing some research on faterock.com and was very happy to pass this info on to everybody.
Yes, it's very, very easy. If you don't have any Photoshop skills, there are none needed. You just need a good photo, because what faterock.com will do is automatically Photoshop in Fat E-Rock to your photo. So I just made one.
Wow.
I just made one. Took me 2 seconds. This is my first submission to faterock.com.
Wow.
It's a half-eaten man in the woods, and there's Fat E-Rock. Just got to chill
nearby.
Like he just ate him.
Yeah,
yes.
For sure. Wow. So
that looks like the guy from fucking the Grizzly Man.
Yeah.
Maybe it is.
Oh, look at the guy's leg is eaten and his dick is fucking hanging to the side.
That's a big black dick.
Ugh.
That's like that.
The fucking animal didn't want any part of that dick, though, huh?
The animal's probably just licking it and sitting on it. Just guessing.
Just guessing. Yeah, never know.
Hey, Bob, why are you on television? Did you catch that, Danny?
Yes, I did. It's hysterically funny.
It's a guy. There he is.
Big Samoan guy.
Dude, you know what, dude?
I'm in jail, dude.
Why do you get thrown in jail? Because your little fucker doesn't want to go to school.
Because you're supposed to parent.
To go to juvie.
Parent.
All right. Over the weekend, I went through some radio boxes, and I found 3 letters where we were getting yelled at when we were at AF.
Yeah.
And I did a little tweet with this shit, and people seem to enjoy them. So, did you see these yet?
No, I haven't seen those.
All right, good. I got 3. I don't even know why I opened up a folder in one of these boxes. It's gold, because we've talked about
You're a hoarder.
I don't know if I'm a hoarder. I do have a lot of our history, though, my friend.
Yeah.
You're going to appreciate it someday.
Am I?
Maybe, I don't know. Probably not.
Someday in court.
Probably not. But the regular listeners, they know all these characters. Dave Douglas, we've called him Dave Dickless over the years.
A former program director.
Weren't a big fan of Dave.
No.
He wanted to be the 3rd member at the time of the Opie and Anthony show.
He did actually say that.
He sat us down and said, consider me the 3rd member of the Opie and Anthony show where, run some stuff by me.
Yeah, run stuff by me. I could help out.
Yeah. And he's fallen on some bad times, this Dave Douglas, but...
What happened?
He's not on radio anymore.
What happened?
He's just not on radio anymore, Bobby.
The big gig?
He's just not on radio.
What happened? Did he get in a plane crash?
I try not to kick people when they're down, believe it or not.
That's not kicking him. He's saying he's got a job somewhere else.
That's always been one of my things.
You give me a news story. That's all. Like news.
He came out with his own game called Jump to Conclusions. It was...
My favorite band was called Foregone Conclusion.
Yeah.
Foregone Conclusion.
Also, you're going to hear the name Bruce. That's good old Bruce Mittman, who is pretty much a midget. That was our GM. We had a love-hate relationship with this guy. We loved the guy. He put his neck on the line many times for us. He ambushed the mayor.
Yes, he did.
I found that picture, too, by the way.
Really?
Ambushed the mayor. When we did the mayor prank up in Boston, where we said the mayor died for April Fools, and we ended up getting fired for it, Bruce panicked because he knew we were very important to him. He actually ambushed the mayor with a photographer and literally jumped out of the bushes and ran up to the mayor and put his hand out like, Mr. Mayor, and he was able to get his hand. Photographer got the shot. The mayor didn't know whose hand he was shaking whatsoever. And then
did the mayor drool on it?
And then they ended up getting that picture in papers, hoping that would help our situation.
What is this?
Wow.
That's how
that's a shitty fucking.
But that's how cool Bruce
USA
was.
Network show.
But that's how cool he was. He found the mayor's schedule and he hunted him down and said, "If I get a picture with the mayor, maybe this will help my boys."
That also happened. Some guy was trying to get fucking Sirhan thrown off the radio.
It didn't work, obviously, but he tried. But we liked Bruce. Thought he could have paid us a little more, but he was always there for us. He was, right?
Did you guys get paid a lot in Boston and West?
Fuck no.
I was making less than I was making in construction when I first went there.
Really?
And I was making shit in construction.
Where did you live in Boston when you...
I lived in Ashland.
Ashland?
Right just south of Framingham.
Ugh.
In an apartment complex that was just overrun with Brazilians. And, I was like the only white guy living there.
Yeah.
Fascinating.
The chickens running around.
No.
I'm not kidding. chickens.
Chickens
in my apartment complex. Chickens.
Yeah.
It's like the David and Bobo show. You just interview the co-host.
Chicken?
Bobo? Yeah, there were chickens running around. I was on the 3rd floor because I wanted the high ground. I was like the highest floor was 3rd floor.
Yeah.
They're like garden apartments kind of things. Oh, just slums. Slums.
And where'd you live, Ope?
Slumdog Millionaire, right?
Yes.
Where'd you live, Ope, in Boston?
Wellesley.
Ooh, that's the way.
There's a shitty part of Wellesley.
There is no shitty part of Wellesley.
I've lived near the high school. Go there and check it out. It was no big deal.
Were there black people in your neighborhood?
Hell no.
That was the last time that there wasn't
There's no black people in Boston.
Yeah, there is. Go to Roxbury and Dorchester.
Exactly. But everywhere else, no.
There was still a disparity in the pay rate at that point.
That's what I'm trying to get at.
Show.
That's what I'm saying.
I know.
That's
Exactly what you're trying to get at.
And you lived in fucking a third world country with chickens.
I had never done radio before.
Right.
So, they said, all right, we got this show here, afternoons. We'll take Opie, because he's been doing Opie Nighttime Attitude on BAB. And then I'm just some schlep fucking tin knocker that came along for the ride. And he was like, all right, we'll give you, this.
And Bruce took advantage of that situation.
I can't. Yeah. And I was just like, fuck it. Okay, I'll do it for that. I'll just have to fucking, have to suck it up.
So,
things panned out.
Yeah, we did fine.
If you want to know the way the story ends, things panned out.
So I got this memo to the Opie and Anthony show from Bruce Mittman, who we're talking about here, the little midget with the massive SUV, by the way. June 30th, 1995. Going back a ways.
95.
In reference to oral sex on the air. I can't believe guys had to type these up.
Stop sucking each other's cocks when you're supposed to be doing a show.
Right. The end. Yesterday I heard you use the term blowjob during one of your phone bits.
Whoa.
As you are well aware, this type of language could constitute an FCC fine. WAF.
What were they back then? $10?
Probably.
The fines.
The fines used to be a joke.
Cared.
They encourage it. It doesn't matter. It's a couple thousand. It's worth it.
Yeah.
WAF now it's what?
$360,000 or something like that if you fuck up.
WAF will not be responsible for a fine generated by your lack of common sense. We invested in a delay system for this purpose. Please familiarize yourself with it. That's right, ladies and gentlemen. They wanted us to use our own dump button.
We had a delay with the dump button, and we were supposed to use it. There wasn't a dump guy.
Right.
So if we said something...
If we decided it was
like
a
blowjob,
right.
We were then supposed to dump out of it.
And go, we shouldn't have said that.
Shouldn't have said that.
How stupid are you, Bruce? They learned really quickly that we shouldn't be doing our own dump button. Please familiarize yourself with it. You will not use terms like this or any other expletives in the future. Signed, Bruce, CC Dave Douglas, CC Personal File, CC Greg Hughes, CC Anthony Cumia.
Personal file?
Personal files.
It went into our personal files?
I would love to see that fucking personal files.
What the fuck's in there?
DTX wrote, I'd love to see this personal file. It must be a warehouse. Very good. So that one is a little warm-up letter I found.
That's good. And that was from Brucey.
Yeah. This one is really good. This one is a 3-pager.
Whoa.
Actually, not 3 pages. It's in 3 pages here so you can see it.
Who is it from?
Dave Douglas.
Dave Dickless.
This will show you what we were dealing with. And he even had to initial his name Dave Douglas, even though he typed out Dave Douglas.
I'll initial DD just to show that I actually did this.
Right. To Opie and Anthony, he did not know how to spell my name, which is really
Why
good.
should he?
Opey.
He's the fucking, supposed to be our boss and the 5th member of the Beatles.
Right. And trust me, the name is spelled right on the website and other promotional material, but, whatever. From Dave Douglas, reference show material. I was very disappointed to hear one particular break on your program on Friday afternoon, December 8th, 1995.
Ooh.
At around 5:55 p.m., you played back a phone call from a female listener who was responding to a bit that aired earlier in the day. Opie carried on a conversation with her in a effeminate voice.
Yes.
Right? I said that right?
Sure did.
And pretended to be a station intern who would give the message to Opie and Anthony.
All right.
This is one of our classic bits.
Yeah, we always had fun with the callers like that.
Right. You make believe you're not the guy.
Someone else.
She actually tried to contribute something that could have been interesting to the show, but
shut up, you dumb motherfucker! It's just like,
dude,
how does he know? Oh, how does he know?
Right.
What's fucking funny? This was my biggest problem with him.
Yeah.
He'd always look at something and go, you could have done this with it.
Yeah.
And it might have gone in this direction. It's like, shut up. We fucking on a station where there's the 12-year-olds listening.
Yeah.
We're making poopy and wee-wee jokes.
Yeah.
Shut it.
Could have been interesting to the show, but Opie continued to dominate the conversation by recapping the earlier bit called Fag Talk.
Okay.
I like fag talk.
What's wrong with that?
I do too. Let's do fag talk again. Hi, DNA.
This gets better. Although, because this leads to a whole thing with Dave Douglas. He's going to tell us what's not acceptable on the radio show. Although you made it clear that the comedy bit was based on the British term for a cigarette, fag.
Yes.
Portions of the bit taken out of context do cross the line of decency. Specifically, I'm referring to the phrase, suck his dick.
All right. There was double entendre we were using then. I do recall.
That's right.
He had a detective lollipop.
All the replies to this, by the way, when I posted it,
yeah.
The main reply, people were like, I can't believe someone actually had to type this shit out.
Yes, you can't
in
say
a memo.
Suck his dick.
Right. They're like, when we get in trouble, it's like, could you please not park in the, no handicap zone? We're going to get fined and blah, blah, blah. But no, our boss has to write, suck his dick.
You don't say suck his dick.
I'm referring to the phrase, suck his dick. In the original version, the fact that the narrator had a British accent added some credibility to the piece.
Did it?
No, it was and frankly, it was the only reason I allowed you to air it at all. Your version, driven by a homosexual lisp-like character, took clever innuendo and dug it right into the gutter.
That's what we do.
Or drug it.
That's what we do.
Yeah, what are you supposed to do with that, right?
Into the gutter.
We stink.
In my opinion.
You don't think you keep it clever? Never.
Clever rots.
Clever's for queers. Clever this, faggot.
In my opinion, the airing of this call and its execution at 5:55 was pretty much in direct violation of an earlier order I had given regarding airing.
5:50. That's how we were with this motherfucker. He'd say something, we'd go right in and do the opposite.
Oh, we'd march, remember? And he would pull his hair out like, but this,
I just told you. And we're like, no, we thought you meant this.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Okay, now we'll be good.
Oh, we drove him nuts. In my opinion, the airing of this call and its execution at 5:55 was pretty much in direct violation of an earlier order I had given regarding airing this bit just once. And by speaking the phrase, suck his dick.
I fucking love it.
Suck his dick, whether it is in context or not, is irresponsible on your part given the recent conversations we have had about being too graphic.
Dude, how could you say that in any context where it works? How does suck your dick ever fly under the radar?
I believe the cigarettes, the fags, as it were in England.
Go ahead.
It was fun to also name your fags.
Right.
So one of the fags is named like John, and the other one is named Dick.
Right.
And it's like, you suck this, and
get E-Rock. We could get the fag talk.
Yeah,
it might sound hacky now, but we can play the one he's talking about. We still have that disc somewhere.
Oh, it's Willie. Yeah, you suck my Willie, and I'll suck your dick. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Because it was called Willie and Dick with the cigarettes, but they were fags. It's like, yes, I calling my fag Dick.
Yeah.
And it's like, now you suck my dick.
Yeah, and you suck my Willie.
Right.
Oh, at least that's clever.
Yeah.
What? Oh, yeah, exactly, because he says it was, right. So where are we here?
Come on, this was around bra bombing time, so cut us some slack.
So glad I listened to you in Boston.
Shut up, obese primate.
Well, he's just trying to. I wasn't talking about me, you fucking mushy asshole. Go back to your texting, you fucking
I'm
douche.
not texting. I'm looking at girls' pictures.
All right, listen. He's going to find the one we're talking about here. In my opinion, the airing of this call and its execution at 5:55 is pretty much in direct violation. Okay, and by speaking the phrase "suck his dick," whether it is in context or not, is irresponsible on your part, given the recent conversation we had about being too graphic. All right, you leave me no choice.
None.
But this is the best part.
Act like an idiot.
This is the big get right here. No choice but to articulate this specific warning.
Warning.
If either of you, any characters you may create, or any caller on your program airs something of this nature again.
Of this nature. Good. That was vague enough right there for us. All I needed was to hear of this nature.
Oh, I know.
And it opened up like this vagueness that it's like, oh, well, what did that mean?
We just didn't give a shit, by the way. Like, again, I will suspend both of you for 5 consecutive work days without pay.
Vacation, I call that. That was called I need a week off.
Yeah. And this is where it's just amazing. Someone has to type this up who's, quote, your boss. What specifically are we talking about? Question mark? Words and phrases like, and it becomes a George Carlin bit.
Oh, here he goes.
Suck my dick, ass wipe, butthole, penis, hard on, lick pussy, eat me, muff dive, nipple secretion.
He wrote these down.
Tit, cum, shit, blowjob, cock, rectum, vagina, testicles, and scrotum, to name a few.
Just to name a few.
Hey, bet you got off of typing all that out.
Freaking out.
Remember when you were a little kid, you typed out dirty words? And it was like,
just look at the dirty
naughty,
word.
Look at me.
That's a dirty word.
I just typed out cunt on my mommy's typewriter. I have articulated my policy regarding the use of this kind of graphic language to the entire staff. I believe I've made it clear that we all need to be more intelligent in using our communication skills. AAF is a great radio station.
Is it?
Perhaps the best it's ever been.
Yeah. How about you didn't fucking say that when you had that article in one of the radio magazines when they did a whole history of AAF?
I found that.
And the motherfucker left us out completely. Like we
Russian
never,
history.
It's like Russian history.
Like Russian history.
Fucking
We never
Stalinism.
worked there.
You were fired by that point?
Yeah, but he held such a grudge that they came to him because AF really became this amazing station.
We were a giant part of making that station what it was.
We were the first show that beat BCN, which maybe a little too inside, never happened before Ant and I did it. So we were a big deal up there. And so they went to him and said, we want to do a whole fucking magazine on AAF and the history. And we are now at NEW. Someone set a copy down. There was one tiny little mention by the promotional director about an event we did, but it took up maybe 2 sentences. And this thing was at least 50 pages.
Wow.
Pictures and all sorts of shit.
And it was Dave that just fucking kept us out of it.
Who was the main guy that they did promote, like the main show?
Yeah, they
probably the
promoted all of them,
Hillman
yeah.
and all the rest of them.
Fucking Hillman.
Whatever.
Chip in middays.
I like the Hillman. The Hillman's good.
Shut it.
He's a good guy.
Why, you got gigs coming up?
Exactly. What's good about the Hillman?
Hillman, my ass.
I prefer the Valley chap.
I wish there was a valley.
Oh, you didn't say that.
There is a valley. The one created by that bomb.
Oh, my God. Yeah, you did not say that. I'm never, ever remembering that you said that.
I'm going to say it for you again.
So
Valley
I can
chap.
respect you.
Valley chap.
I've had about
Yeah.
I've had about 15 massive duds. There was one before I threw out too, and it was like a fucking lead balloon just fucking
tanked.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well.
Hey, Melissa Mandak, our new traffic girl, #1 on Google Trends.
Wow, cool.
And we didn't even really Google bomb it. We just sort of said if you want to see images of her. Melissa, and then her last name is Mandak. Wow, we didn't even Google bomb. Oh, yeah, we'll get into that in a second. Let me finish this. So AF is a great radio station, perhaps the best it's ever been. The Opie and Anthony program is an important part of the success of this radio station. A little more than an important part, asshole. You're some of the most creative talents I've ever worked with. However, I cannot allow the entire radio station to suffer from any kind of legal action due to your or anyone else's irresponsible behavior on the air.
Fuck off.
And then, my door is always open should you need any clarification on this or any other concern. I look forward to continued discussions.
Punji sticks, you fuck.
with you on how to develop and grow the show into the best it could be.
Yeah, that sounded like it.
And there's a perfect ending to this. So that was the second one I sent out to everybody. The third one is short and to the point. To the staff. From Dave Douglas. This was, I don't know, a few weeks, a couple months maybe after what I just read. Referring suspension.
Oh, shit. All right.
As a result of certain remarks made recently, Opie and Anthony have been placed on suspension until further notice. If you have any questions regarding this, please feel free to ask me.
Classic.
We just
didn't
listen.
Is that... there's the suspension warning.
Look,
and shortly thereafter is the suspension.
It's all laid out for us nice. All we have to do is follow these little rules.
Yeah.
Did we actually say all this stuff on the air, like suck my dick, ass wipe, butthole,
it was
penis,
innuendo.
hard-on, lick, pussy?
Yeah, we were real good with that. Lick, pussy.
Vaginal. Did we ever say nipple secretion?
Yeah, I'm sure we did.
Yeah.
I'm sure we did.
How great is that?
Fucking thrown right out the door. Suspended until further notice.
So I found those.
Yeah, that
One
makes
of the
perfect
boxes
sense.
over the weekend.
God, we didn't give a shit back then. Fuck.
Wait, the suspension... Wow, someone is actually... Here, let me see.
Someone linger?
Opie, the suspension was dated like 9 months before the warning.
Really?
All right, wait. March 15th, 96. No. Okay, no. And then December 8th, 95. So December 8th, 95 obviously comes first. So it was 3 months later. We got suspended.
3 months after that. Hey, we were good for 3 months, or?
Yeah. Well, then we come back from Wait. Oh, June 30th, 1995 was the blowjob incident that Bruce had to write about. And then, about 6 months later, the big letter from Dave, and then 3 months later, the suspension.
Yeah.
One of, I think, we lost track, but we got fired once, suspended.
A lot of times. Everyone thought it was a bit. Like, they do... These radio guys, whenever they go on vacation, they do a fake suspension to try to get publicity.
Right.
And it used to infuriate me when people said that, because it's like, no, they threw us the fuck out.
My favorite fake suspension story, and I think it was Rocco, but I'm not positive, where he's like...
Of course.
He got suspended, and he's like, dude, I'm stealing the AF rock bus.
Dude, I'm stealing the rock bus. That's right. He got suspended. He said he got suspended.
He wasn't happy with management, so he stole the rock bus and just started driving around the Boston area.
Broadcasting,
by the way. Because,
because he could put the boom up fucking 50 feet and drive around and broadcast.
I'm like, great, this guy's going to make our suspensions look ridiculous.
Look like
we're actually getting suspended.
Yeah, and he's doing fake suspension.
Fake suspensions, which mean everyone looks at us and goes, oh, fake suspension again, boys.
I bet I'm going to be suspended for the week between Christmas and New Year's.
It was always at a suspicious time.
Yeah,
4th of July weekend when every radio guy in the world takes off.
Dude, I don't care if I'm suspended. I'm Rockhole, the rebel. And there he was, fucking taking his vacation, saying that he's stealing the rock bus. What a hack.
But how do they confuse the suspensions? Him stealing a bus and you saying lick a cunt over the airwaves.
Yeah, well, Jimmy, thank you for that, because I don't understand myself.
It was something.
Oh, we don't have the fag talk you're talking about. I bet you Dave took it and fucking...
all right. Pounded it up his ass.
We'll play one of the fag talks for us there, Derek.
Derek.
This program funded by the British Arts Foundation.
Hello, welcome to another edition of Fag Talk, the show where we talk about fags, or as they call them in America, cigarettes. Let's not waste any more time. Let's bring out Bob the Fagman. Bob, welcome to the show.
Thank you.
It's wonderful to have you here.
Good to be here.
And what a wonderful subject it is today, as I looked over the notes before the show.
Right.
And it's sharing a fag in your bed.
After you've just made
Right,
love.
now explain, right.
You're with your spouse, your significant other, or your boy or girlfriend, whichever it may be. And afterwards, after that intimate moment, what better way than to share a fag with with your lover.
Exactly,
Pull
right.
the fag into bed and
Right.
suck on it together.
What you've got to do is keep a fag nearby.
Right.
Prearrange this, you
In
know.
the room, right.
Right, after you're done, say to your lover, would you like to share a fag with
it's
me?
very, very important to
Right.
ask your lover, especially if you're not that familiar. Maybe this is a first girl.
That's right.
You don't want to scare them. So you just say, would you mind if we brought a fag?
Into the bed.
Right.
For us to suck on.
To suck on
You know,
together.
I'll suck a little, you suck a little,
Right.
I'll suck, you suck
One
back
together,
and forth. Right,
not-
sucking.
not-
It's not like roll over and go to sleep. No, there's one
no.
more thing. Let's have a fag between us.
It's the one common ground that we all have, is enjoying a good suck on a fag.
Suck on that fag.
Love the fag, enjoy the fag together.
Suck. Give the fag a suck.
Right.
Pass it over to your lover. Let your lover suck on the fag. And back to you. It's wonderful. It's very intimate.
Oh, yes, it is. It's been a wonderful show.
Very nice. Oh, Bob, thank you so much for being here. Join us again. We're out of time. Next time, right here. Oh, thank you. Thank you so much.
Get it? You know, and Dave saying that they did it more clever than us. Okay, shut the fuck up.
Suck on that
Who
fag.
was that? It was a comedy troupe. I don't know. They had a whole series of these.
Just suck on that fag. And pass it over to your lover and just let it suck on
That wasn't you. I thought it was you two.
Oh, hell no.
What are you
I was trying to figure out which one was Opie.
No.
Which one was Ant.
You want to hear another one?
Who wouldn't at this point?
They're so
why
bad,
not?
they're good. Give me another
Yeah.
fag talk.
This program funded by the British Arts Foundation.
Hello, welcome once again to Fag Talk.
Here comes the joke.
Fags, and I must explain something. We're on in America now, and we'd like to welcome our American audience, except for the one thing, there seems to be some confusion with the cards and letters we're getting from the States, which say that fag is actually a word used for something else there. And of course, we're talking about cigarettes. on the show.
Cigarettes.
So let's get right to it. Welcome to Fagman. Bob the Fagman is here.
Right.
And welcome on the show. You've brought some lovely fags. Let's see what you've
Bought
got.
some great fags this
Right.
week. This one right here is from Russia. Grab the butt of that fag
Right,
right there.
okay, I've got the butt right here. I'm grabbing the butt of this
Slide
fag.
that fag right in your
Right, I mean, slide the fag right in my mouth. Now I've got the fag.
Suck on that fag.
Mmm.
That's a great fag.
I love this one.
Now take
All
a look at this fag right here. It's much bigger than all the other fags.
That's
you're
a big
gonna see.
fag, you know?
It's a very large fag. It's a firm fag. It's
Let me feel that. Oh, I like the way that feels. It's just like to fondle this fag right in my fingers
you
here.
can fondle that fag for days.
And it's a big one. It's
gonna
big and it's
stay together.
hard.
If you want to go to a different way, you could go with
We
a small
get
fag.
it. Oh, look at that little
That's a
fag.
tiny little fag. It's a
Look at
great
you,
fag.
little fag. Come here. Oh, yeah. I like the taste of that one, and I like sucking on that fag.
So those are three for today.
That's wonderful. Thank you so much for being here. Bob the Fagman's been on the show. Join us again next time when Bob and I visit a fag party. Nothing but fags and drinks. It's going to be wonderful. All fags, all the time, right here on Fag Talk. Bye-bye.
You like the subtlety of it, Jim?
Are they really British?
No. I just love all those sucking dick jokes they can come up with.
Suck on the fag.
That bit's fucking horrid.
I'm grabbing a fag and shoving it in my asshole. You wouldn't do this with a cigarette. Oh. A fag.
Robert, where are you going to be? We're going to play one more, but...
Are you going to do one more?
Yeah, going to the break. They're too good not to.
Fuck me, dude. That fucking aggravated me. It
does.
made me angry.
It annoys me.
It fucking bugs me.
But I
that
want to
they
hear another one.
Fucking, there was someone around going, oh, it sounded great. I'm going to be this Thursday through fucking Sunday.
Oh,
Shit.
wow. That's a lot of days there.
Where you gonna be, Bobby?
I'm going from February 26th to March 1st.
Holy shit.
Chicago Improv. For tickets, 847-240-2001.
Right on.
Yeah, Chicago Improv. When we say that for the week, I'm actually there for the fucking whole week.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. You want to play one more? You want to break?
Oh, man.
One more fact talk?
Yeah, I want to hear another one, definitely.
One more fact talk on the break.
Fucking pisses me off.
You guys, thumbs up or down over there on the bleachers? Fucking they're like,
They're all just thumbs down and Horrible.
They were so much better when they were on air.
Yeah. Were we?
Because I don't even think we did this with sarcasm, by the way. I think we're like, oh, wow, we can play this, we'll get some laughs, and we'll get away with something, man. One more fag talk as we go to break.
This program funded by the British Arts Foundation.
Hello, welcome to Fag Talk, the show where we talk about fags, or as they call them in America, cigarettes. Today we've got a wonderful show, and let's not waste any time. Let's bring out Bob the Fagman. Bob!
Thank
welcome
you.
to the show.
Thank you.
Now, I said let's not waste any time, as if we were in a hurry.
We are.
But we are in a hurry
Right.
to wait.
Right.
Explain that for us.
What it is today is we want you to take time out and enjoy your fag.
You know what I like to do?
What's that?
Is take the end,
Right.
just a tip.
Right.
Just slowly bring it to my lips.
Right.
And then take my tongue.
Right.
And just give it a little lick.
Right.
And then suck. And it's so nice.
Right.
So a quick review.
Right.
Respect your fag, get to know your fag, lick your fag's butt, and then suck it. Okay, wonderful show, Bob, again. Thank you so much for being here on Fag Talk. Join us again next time. Right.